Introduce you please to a lump of cheddar cheese. Dip one pearl, drop one curl. Kick it!
Yeah, right. Hello, we should be good. We should be live. Hello, welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Tonight, it is England versus Sweden into the semi-finals now. Very excited for it. How are we celebrating? Because the Wi-Fi, for once, is staying intact. Very buzzing tonight. England versus Sweden, the semi-finals of the Women's European Championships. For a place in the final. We'll play the winner of tomorrow night's game, Germany versus France. I'm joined by Harry, as always, of course. And yeah, very excited for tonight. We've already got loads of people in chat, so I'll say hello. Ryan Chung with the classic high full stop, as always. Great to see you. England football fan, let's go England. Let's go England indeed. And Matteo, I'm going to try curse Sweden, but not saying penalty, because we know what happened when I said Belgium to get a pen. 2-0 Sweden, actual prediction 2-0 England. Okay, well, you've cursed everyone, Matteo.
Yeah, no cursing England tonight, mate. No cursing England at all.
Yeah, just don't try and curse anyone, please. And England football fan is going 3-1 England, so we've got some very early predictions in chat. Yeah. Get them rolling if you want. We'll, obviously read them all out when we get to predictions in about 17 minutes. But we've got
what a prospect we have tonight. Any semi-final is big. We've got Sweden second in the world versus England 8th in the world rankings.
That's a little bit.
I think that's right. Obviously, England haven't done well in previous tournaments under managers like Phil Neville and the Nancy one. But not the dodgy
one.
Yeah,
not
that's the one. Yeah, we don't find that. But Serena Weigmann in. We're into the semi-finals now. We're on home soil. It will be very tough tonight. I know that. But I always believe. We've got to keep believing.
Yeah, yes and no. Well, to be fair, when we got to the finals of the Euros last year, I said throughout the whole tournament that we wouldn't win it, and then we did win it. So maybe, this year I've been backing them to. I lost. I thought they'd lose every game, and then in the final I said they'd win. And this year I said they'll win every game.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean they're actually going to win.
I think that Spain result was huge for us because we come into this game, we had to fight hard for that one.
Yeah.
That did not come easy, and it won't be easy tonight. It's going to be tough. Both teams carry their defence. Both teams carry their attacking threats. Both teams are very strong defensively. It's going to be down to who takes their chances.
Yeah, no, well, indeed, of course. Sweden were the odds-on favourites going into this tournament, I believe. England, though, have really established themselves as the favourites going through the tournament. One of two teams. Germany to go do perfect in the group, and unbeaten so far, as you say. France obviously unbeaten, but they did draw that final group game. Germany, though, have not conceded a goal. England, of course, did concede against Spain. So England have shown they can be broken down, but then they've also shown the resilience to come back from that.
Definitely.
And I think that could be key tonight.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, some of Sweden's defending has been suspect, though.
Yeah.
Look at the Netherlands game.
We have the range. We can dribble, we can cross, we can shoot, we can work the ball into the box, but we can also shoot on sight. And we saw that with Georgia Stanway. The only reason we unlocked that Spanish defence is because she hit an absolute beauty, which sent us mental in the studio. But what a hit that was.
Another thing I ponder is Sweden going forward. They couldn't break down Belgium.
No.
Does that lean into tonight? They
Honestly,
could
looking at the front
forwards.
three, there is a change in it.
Yeah, there is.
Which is interesting to see. They've still got the likes of
Rolfo
Rolfo and
switches flanks as well, so could that have an impact?
Who knows?
Will be interesting
We'll see.
Right, in chat, just quickly. Cauliflower, aloha, great to see you, Cauliflower. Ryan Tune, how are you doing today? Doing great, Ryan. Had a very decent day.
This is a good
very
day.
Excited for this stream.
For this.
Should be very good. I think 3 times in a row you've lost to Sweden, still going. England's played through many different tests than Sweden has. They took on, to be fair, Sweden played Netherlands, and Netherlands are a very good side, but that game didn't matter as much as England having to beat Spain, a much tougher team.
Exactly. Sweden have come into this after beating Belgium, who they struggled against. I'm not taking anything away from Belgium, but they're not a strong opposition. Spain proved a very tough challenge for England,
Yeah.
but we overcame it, and now we're here.
Matteo, yeah, but we've got a better team now, mate. Is that... Sorry, I'm so confused. There's many conversations going on here, but I presume that's that England have a better team now than they did back then.
Yeah.
Sweden's attack is good. Defence isn't the best. Sweden's attack struggled to break down... midfield and attack struggled to break down the Belgian defence. I mean, I know they didn't let Belgium have a sniff, but Belgium aren't the strongest. They just couldn't break them down until very, very late on. They grabbed that late winner.
The only thing I can see is Sweden being a threat from his set pieces.
Yeah.
We saw that. Obviously, that's how they got their goal. It was Sembrandt, the centre half, who does start tonight. She got the goal. Sweden is interesting. And there's one more thing. I'll let you read through everything in chat first, because there's a lot of it, and then I'll get into the final thing.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll run through the lineups as well after this.
Okay, and then I'll get my...
Team should start, man. I'm not overly happy with the lineups. Interesting. And Chelsea fan onto the stream. Hi, Jack and Harry. Hi, Chelsea fan.
LJ kind of touches on what I want to say.
You think Alan Toon should be starting?
Not Ella Toon should be... Well, I don't know. It's really hard on me. But our impact off the bench is so much better than... We've seen, and we put it at Spain, we can bring on Alessia Russo, we can bring on Ella Toon, we can bring on Chloe Kelly, we can bring on anyone and their nan. Not their nan, they might be a bit slow, but we've got so many good players on our bench. I'm not worried. If it's 0-0 after 60 minutes, I know we've got the impact. Whereas Sweden lack that kind of game-changing players.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with that. Do Sweden play a high line? It's kind of hard to judge. At Belgium they did, but Belgium, they dominated that game. Belgium barely had a sniff. So it'll be interesting, how we judge that. We can judge that quite early into the game. Chelsea fans going England 3, Sweden 1. Good to see the predictions coming in already. I'm going to get up the lineups and we'll go through them.
We kind of actually talk about it.
Of course, we are at Bramwell Lane tonight.
Yes.
The home of Sheffield United. England making that their home for tonight. And looking at the team then. Here at Bramwell Lane, England designated home side. And in goal, of course, it's Mary Earps. A change in net would be very strange. As a back four of Bronze, Bright, captained Leah Williamson and Rachel Daly. Stanway and Walsh are your defensive midfield duo. Mead lines up on the right, Hemp on the left, though we know those two will frequently switch. Kirby maintains her place in attacking midfield, and Ellen White leads the line. It's the same team that has played every single match thus far, no changes throughout the tournament. And it's similar to how England went about their business in the men's Euros, and it took them all the way to the final. Hopefully, the women can go a step further.
And I understand LJ's point with think maybe Ella Toon should start or Alessia Russo.
I rate Frank Kirby so high, so I have to disagree.
Frank Kirby and Ellen White haven't shone and haven't been spectacular, but they're your type of experienced players where
that is mental considering Ellen White has scored twice and
exactly
Kirby's got like 2 assists.
What I'm saying, I know, but I also think
they come against
if I'm looking at the 70th minute, I would rather bring on a young Alessia Russo, a young Ella Toon to replace them. Oh, especially Alessia Russo.
I think I'd rather keep the experienced squad players on the pitch to start with, because they've done it at this level and they'll keep it tight early on, and then if we need a goal, 70th minute, that's when Ella Toon, that's when Alessia Russo can come and make an impact. That's where Chloe Kelly, Alex Greenwood, those kind of players can come on, make a difference. But I think keeping this current starting 11 makes a lot of sense. On to Sweden then.
Yes.
Lindahl, of course, in goal. In fact, there's only one change in this whole starting 11, but we will run through it all. Ilestedt at right back, Sembrandt and Eriksson. Magdalena Eriksson. 2 of them were very decent, looked good against Belgium, though they didn't have too much to do. And Glass at left back. Angeldal captained Aslani, and Bjorn line up in your midfield 3. Rolfo switches to the right hand side. Blackstenius leads the line again. Jakobsen comes into the side for Kana Ride. That's their one change. It's an interesting change. Oh, do they left back as well? I think Glass is in the side now. I don't think Glass played on... I'll have a look, but I don't think Glass played against Belgium.
Who's Janssen? Who's Janssen play for?
Netherlands.
Oh, man.
Nilden played in that left back role. I believe that means obviously what's the name? Glass had COVID.
Yes.
I've also reckoned then Jakobsen would have had COVID as well, potentially.
Glass, is Augustin back? Or has she still got COVID?
Who, sorry?
Or the left back, Augustin.
No.
Anderson, was it Anderson or Augustin?
Anderson is a left back. Joanna Anderson?
Might be. Obviously, whoever it was.
She played against Portugal and scored against
Netherlands.
Yeah, she is back on the bench.
Interesting.
So Glass, takes the place at left back, and then Jakobsen. into the side as well.
Honestly, we talk about England, but I think England have more off the bench, but and so, well, they're probably more on the pitch. But Sweden, we can't underestimate them. Very good side. There's a reason they're number 2 in the world. They know what it takes to win tournaments, and it's going to be nowhere. It's not going to be an easy game. We know that.
The thing is, the chat is it's very inaccurate for predicting who we think's going to win, because obviously there are quite a few England fans in here, and that's why we have 83% England, 17% off the bat, 17% Sweden, 0% draw off the bat here. LJ, if I'm being brutally honest, I want us to win and have been predicting England win, but I can't help the feel we're being a bit biased because realistically Sweden are a good team and have the ability to beat us, 100%. But I still think England will win. As much as obviously logic states Sweden are a very, very good side, I think home advantage plays a lot into it. The expectation, the weight on the shoulders, I think it's worked. I mean, here, BBC as well, moving on to back to what we were talking about before, with the super subs, highlighting how many minutes they've all played. 165 for Alessia Russo, 159 minutes for Ella Toon, and 138 for Chloe Kelly. That is some really good minutes.
None of them have started the game. They've all been subbed on, and it shows how Serena Weigmann likes to bring in the early impact, likes to change the game quickly.
But also, everyone knows their role. Every player on that pitch knows they're going to be starting and knows they have to put the shift in, because the players on the bench could replace them. But the players on the bench know their role to come on and change the game if necessary.
It showed in the Spain game. We sat here and doubted Serena Weigmann's decision to bring off Beth Mead for Chloe Kelly. Lo and behold, it worked.
Well, yeah, I also questioned Greenwood on for Daly, but that worked. Sensationally. So
we've learned we aren't football managers.
Don't question Serena Weigmann. Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
But I think that is the difference between. I don't know, and I guess that is another thing. I feel like Serena Weigmann is a much better manager. Well, not much better, but he's a better manager than what's his name? Sweden manager. Gudmundsson.
The Sweden manager is Peter Gerhardsson.
Gerhardsson, that's the one. Peter Gerhardsson. Obviously, not doubting he's a fantastic manager.
Close.
But
yes.
Obviously, with Serena Weigmann tactically is brilliant. But I think it's really interesting though how, because as you said, Sweden, it was a 92nd minute scrappy corner that was bundled home by Sembrant to get them to the.
Yeah, but you need those kind of games in tournaments. If you're going to go far, you need a little bit of luck to go your way.
It'll really interest me.
It did. It's intriguing how they failed to beat them convincingly. Just to mention what LJ's saying in chat, I reckon the odds are 75-25 England win. In fact, I wonder what the odds are. I'm going to check them. And he has gone on and checked them. Odds are England to win 2-1 and Sweden to win 4.5 to 1. That's true. The home advantage is overlooked a lot these days, especially in tournaments. Though I think it's so much bigger because every place that these guys go, there's going to be promotion. There's going to be people there cheering them on. Of course, there's fans for the other teams, but there's only the certain few, maybe 200, 300, 400, something like that, that can travel to the games and stuff. Whereas England have obviously the whole country of 60 million. I know not everyone is complete, folks. Not everyone likes football. Not everyone's keeping up with the tournament. But there is a large population that is keeping up with that.
I look at the Spain game. We win that game in extra time. Crowd goes mental. Full time, you've got the whole of the Amex are singing Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. That's what home advantage does. Because if you do that and you're sitting there thinking, right, this whole crowd is singing Sweet Caroline for me, you're going to go into your next game and go, I'm going to win this for them.
Yeah,
I'm going to bring this home.
Whereas Sweden, of course, they're going to look at their 400 or so travelling fans, but it's not going to make it... Even like the after-game celebrations, it's going to be going over and clapping a group of people. It's not going to be the whole stadium.
Singing songs.
Yeah, exactly.
You haven't got them the loudspeakers.
I know it's a little bit more 50-50 for the games that don't involve England, but tonight's crowd does have a lot of England fans in it. 100%. Anyway, looking at the build-up play here, again in that game against Belgium, and the chances which Sweden created, but, I mean, sorry, this is not Belgium, they've scored. Who is this? Switzerland, Portugal? I'm trying to work it out. Yeah, it looks like it.
We cannot rule Sweden out at all. We, especially Blackstenius, Rolfo, Asani, they all had the potential to change the game for Sweden. And the high press, we can be caught out by it. I know we have looked very comfortable on the ball, especially against Spain, but we can be caught out by things like a high press. We can be caught out by a long shot, a ball over the top.
But I think we're less prone to it. I also think even if Sweden do get those opportunities, they showed the other night they're not good at taking them.
Yeah, I know. And when this will be a game of who takes their chances.
Exactly. And Sweden, I mean, I remember Engeldal should have easily scored 2.
Yeah.
There's a few others that were easy goals and they just didn't put them away.
I think one of the other big things is if England go 1-0 down, like they did against Spain, I trust us to bring it back. I trust us to dig deep and find it. If Sweden go 1-0 down, especially they go 1-0 down early on, it will be harder for them because we saw that at Norway. We scored early 1, we got 2, 3, bang, game over. We won't do that tonight. So we're not. I don't think we're going to score 8.
Yeah.
But if we score early, then we get another one. It's 2-0 into half time. It's be very hard for Sweden to come back.
Yeah. Leo 08, sorry. Why is draw on the poll? It's not possible unless it's for the 90. That's exactly what it is for. It's just for obviously all the other games we do, draw is possible. So we have home team, away team, draw. And I don't know. I mean, I could change it to extra time / penalties, but I think draw just works fine. Yeah. I think, this is for the 90. Because, obviously, you can only have 3 options, so you can't have, like, England win after extra time, Sweden win after extra time, and then England win after penalties, Sweden win after penalties. If not, the poll would be huge.
Yeah.
And also, you can't have that. Yeah, you can't have that many options on a YouTube poll. So, yeah, we have that. I'm from Russian Federation. Where is the hype for women's team in England like men's? That is the biggest problem at the moment. Obviously, this tournament has done a lot to bring more attention to women's football, and that it has actually a really competitive tournament. It's a really good game. But there is still that general I don't know, a lot of men look down on women's football for no given reason. Like that, it's just like, it's the done thing. It's ingrained from people from a young age. And even if people it's not as big a hatred towards women and stuff and saying they can't compete, but there's still that slight injustice. Maybe if they don't even realise they're being prejudiced. But obviously that is still a thing, unfortunately, in English culture. And to be fair, most countries.
Opinion on women's football because you saw one open goal miss on TikTok or whatever. You scroll them through your phone.
There's such a negative stigma, I guess, is the way to put it, around women's football. It's a shame because the people that... I mean, I do think that it creates nicer crowds because you take away the dickheads. I mean, look at England in the Euros.
We'll smash out our own capital.
There's a good chance we won't be able to host the next ones because of hooliganism. You don't see that in women's football. The crowds have been brilliant. They've been singing, they've been chanting. It's been a really nice atmosphere from everything I've heard about the tournament.
And obviously,
it's just a really nice crowd.
Obviously, I know a lot of people just say, women's football is only watched by women and children. It's not. There's loads of men in the crowd. There's everyone in the crowd.
Yes, there's a lower percentage, but it is a shame.
Because you haven't got that bloke who's drunk in the corner all the time like you do at Wembley.
I mean, hopefully we start to see the perception of women's football change. I think this tournament has gone a long way to do that in England. I know, obviously, this not completely fixed the issue by any stretch, but it has done. I think it has gone a long way.
I do think England winning it would make a difference, especially in England.
Yeah, because people will start taking notice.
If we win an international competition, because our men's team can't, so if we win one, then we're going to look at that and go...
Quality difference is big. Vanguard, welcome by the way. Of course, that was the same person who put the last message. I think quality is a really tough thing to discuss because they're different games almost.
Yeah.
The difference in the... Again, I'm not a professional scientist, but there is a difference in the bodies of men and women. Okay. So obviously that does have an impact. Obviously that's why we can't have biological men competing in sports that are for biological women and stuff like that, because there is an imbalance inside the body which makes different athletes. Exactly. But also, the sport of women's football is only around 30 years old professionally, 30 to 40 years old. The men's game started in the late 1800s. So there's almost a 100-year difference between the inauguration of professional men's football and the start of professional women's football. So of course there's a big difference in how good the games are.
I think even obviously as you said, women's football, but even from a young age, it's always boys that are, they start playing football from a young age. They kick off, whereas girls either want to but they don't feel like they can because it's a.
There's also not the setup there because there's not enough girls that want to play football. So obviously a lot of the time the girls are put into the men's teams, and I don't see how that is possible that they could even compete in that.
Of
course.
And either they can't compete because, as you said, there is a difference between biologically men and women, or they don't feel comfortable competing.
Of course. And I do think though, from now on, I think in 20 years' time, we will start to see a really good level of football, because of course kids are training now from a young age. They've got people to aspire to be like, and so they're going to be
tournaments like this, when kids will watch this and young girls will watch this and they will be inspired by it.
Of course,
they'll want to go out and play football.
Exactly. And then of course you start if there's a couple friends and then they all start they start playing for a team, then they get their other friends about, and suddenly you create a lot of people who are very interested in playing women's football. And also it almost seems achievable if you're a young girl. A young boy looking at potentially becoming a professional footballer.
That's a long shot.
Exactly. Because there's so many other people that want to do it, but of course it seems more achievable because there's not as many women that want to be footballers. So I do think over the next 20 years we will start to see the level of women's football dramatically increase, because there's also more investment in it, which helps
as well. Just to add on, is obviously it's not just the players. It's being a female manager, being a female official, a female coach, even female pundits.
Because we can praise Serena Weigman, but she's not on the level of a Carlo Ancelotti. Of course not. But as we will start to see managers of that calibre in the women's game. I really rate Serena Weigman, I really rate Emma Hayes, but I'm not doubting for a second that they are nowhere near the level of a Carlo Ancelotti.
Oh yeah.
Or Jose Mourinho.
I wouldn't. Emma Hayes becomes Chelsea manager. She's not going to win us the Premier League. But no, because
she's
level experience.
Also, teaching a different game, it's a different atmosphere. There's so many. Anyway, we've gone down quite the rabbit hole. I think it's a very important discussion, but we are now just 8 minutes away from kickoff, so we'll get into that.
Kind of sum it up into a good 10 minutes there.
Yeah. LJ making some really good points in chat as well. England is losing. Thank you, Gilly, LZ. I believe I've seen you just commenting on a lot of our content, just saying that. So, thanks for the interactions.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, welcome. Average goalkeeper women's height is maybe 1.7 metres. If the ball is hit higher, then it's a goal more than likely. This is what we were saying, actually, earlier in the tournament, is the goal should be smaller. Because women are physically smaller.
Yeah.
They can't...
Because the height the average height for a woman is...
5'4".
Yeah,
I believe when we looked at it before, and the average height for men is 5'9". Exactly. So how can they play to the same pitch sizes and to the same goal sizes? That is absolutely insane. Of course, that's why we see so many brilliant long shots, because if you hit it high enough, the keeper can't get
George
there.
Stanway, let's be honest, if Thibaut Courtois in goal,
that's not a goal.
He's easily saving that.
Yeah.
But obviously he's like a giant compared to some of the female goalkeepers.
Yeah.
That's just the way...
Women's competitive football was banned in England from 1918 to 1971, by the way. Again, another brilliant point. Thanks, LJ. Yeah. That's what we were saying about, obviously, that beat the massive gap. 1971 there. So that's 50 years since the banning of women's football. But it was another 15, 20 years.
There's a special thing.
Until we saw professional games. There is some campaign going on. I can't remember which company, but there's doing something that relates to it.
Yeah, obviously they've set up 50 women's Just Eat.
They're setting up 50 women's teams to mark the 50 years since women's football was re-established.
Yeah.
It's either 51, so from when it was re-established, or it's the 100 and something from when it was banned. I can't remember which one of those it is, but Just Eat said they're
50.
setting up that many women's teams or something like that. So it's a great campaign from them as well.
But it was 50 is the amount of years since it was made legal again. So 50.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
Photos and welcome to the stream. Yes, Sweden, come on. You know what? I'm really excited to see, because we have a lot of Swedish fans in our chat. I think it's going to be very exciting.
Because you get different points of view. Obviously, we're not going to lie, we are obviously a bit biased towards England. We're going to sit here and talk about England.
No, mate, not at all. I'm completely impartial.
No, I can't do that.
No, it's the worst thing you've ever done.
I do like it's good to have a contrast between Sweden fans and England fans and just neutrals.
So you boys are using logic, but people will try to cancel you, say things like lower the goal, make the pitch smaller. Yeah, but I think if people that... How do I put this? If you just immediately dismiss an idea, I don't really want to talk to you about that idea. But if you're open to listening to it, then yeah. But
and then the type of people we need in the football committees and stuff like that, people who are going to listen, who are going to change. We should get into predictions because we only have a few minutes to kick off.
Obviously, I do think as well there should be purpose-built women's stadiums.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have to play at Bramall Lane. They should be playing at the home of Chelsea Football Club, the Chelsea Women's Football Club.
Because we can.
Yeah, exactly. Like they can fill out these stadiums. So why? Like if you're a club, Like Chelsea, for example, they're looking at building a new stadium. They've got their stadium at the moment, Stamford Bridge. There's no need to knock that down and put something on top of it. Leave Stamford Bridge for the women, and then go and build a
they shouldn't have knocked down
else.
White Hart Lane. They should have reused that. The
Exactly. That's what I hope we start to see now.
Obviously, at the moment, Chelsea women are using Kings Meadow, which is good. Obviously, yes, it's a small stadium, but they're still recycling an old men's stadium. Should we get into predictions?
Sure. Right, we have 4 minutes until we get underway here.
I'm going to stick with what I said on the short. I'm going to say 2-0 England.
I'm still mine as well, though.
Yeah, I think I think it's with quick succession. I think we'll get one, then get another, and we'll kill the game off.
I'm going 1-0 England, and I'm going to go for a Lucy Bronze 89th minute goal.
2-0 sounds like we won easily. I don't think we'll. I think it'll be very close. Then I think we could get a goal, like we'll score on the 55th, then the 59th, and we'll have killed the game off just like that because of a fast start or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to see. Everyone else get your predictions in chat. Let us know what you think. Obviously, we had a few England football fans put 3-1 England. I believe. Oh no.
Yes, England football fan did put 3-1.
Chelsea fans said 3-1 England as well.
It's 2-0 England from Matteo, 3-1 from England football fan. Chelsea fan said 3-1 England as well.
I've said 2-0. You've gone 1-0.
Everyone should get
first goal scorer.
Get first goal scorers and.
I'm going to say Beth Mead in the 55th.
Yes,
and
right.
It'll be Alessia Russo after her.
By the way, we have 31 votes now. 81% think England will come away with a victory. 19% think it will be Sweden. Callum Davies, welcome to the stream. Do you think England women can win the final and bring it home? I'm very confident we can. Obviously, we've got one tonight. Hang on. I mean, this Sky Society's going to sing the national anthem now.
Long to ride over us. God save the Queen.
Right. Do you think England women can win the final and bring it home? I'm very confident we can if we win tonight. I think, of course, Germany or France will be very tough opponents, but I think the home advantage will give us that advantage in the final.
Yeah.
Like I should have given the men's team, but of course Southgate's very interesting tactics kind of cost us there. But yeah, I'm certainly confident we can. And then...
I don't know tonight, it's going to be so close.
LJ, we were saying that they should lower the goals. They might not, but they should. Realistically, the average height of a woman is like a whole half a... Something like it's when we looked at it, it's 5'4" for a woman and 5'9" for a man. So, and to be fair, obviously goalkeepers tend to be the taller players.
Yeah.
So obviously, you're looking at 5'7" for women. But if you look at the goalkeepers in men's football, they're all 6'1", 6'2". So of course there is. I do think maybe lowering the goals makes it a more competitive game. But then equally, I don't mind that they're high scoring games. No. People mock it for it, but it's much more. I'd rather see a 5-4 than a 0-0. Because if you look at all the has there been a single 0-0 in the women's Euros? I don't think there has. I don't think there has. I might be wrong there, but I don't think there has been. And if you look at men's football recently, every final's 0-0. Every single final.
Last year's
there's
FA
so many 0-0 games.
We went to penalties.
The Champions League final was a 1-0 win.
The Europa League one went to penalties.
The Europa League was a 0-0 that went to penalties. Yeah. The Conference League final was a 1-0 win. I think it's not a bad thing to have high scoring games. So I think women's football, in fact, has an edge there. It's much more exciting.
Yeah.
You see a lot more attacking football. I know there's more mistakes, but I don't think that's like a horrifically bad thing. And if anything, those mistakes will be ironed out over the next 20 years or so. Anyway, so you maybe keep the goals the same way as they are. And we see loads of brilliant long shots. I mean, the goal scored in the Champions League final from, I'm trying to remember the name now. It was the Lyon left back, whose name I can't remember, but that was a fantastic strike from her. Why are you English sing about one person? Why not sing about the whole country? Vanguard, I don't know.
Stupid. Oh my god, the car's back. The car is back.
Yes. The Heineken car with the ball in it is back. That is so fun.
The car is back.
If I could get my hands on one of them, that would be brilliant. A little bit of football memorabilia.
This night can get better. We're watching England. The car is back.
Fun little car that with the ball on its back. Right. We have very few minutes until kick off.
We do indeed.
LJ, if we could not insult other members of the chat, that would be appreciated. I also don't know why you're so annoyed at Vanguard. Vanguard's made some really, really good points. But yeah, please don't be hateful. There's absolutely no need. How are making the pitch and goal smaller more competitive? They'd all be playing on the same pitch still, lol. Yeah, but obviously the goals are smaller, so it's harder to just score from range, which we see so many of the goals in the Women's Euros have been from range. Anyway, we are now underway. England's get us kicked off in this one. But equally, I don't think it's a bad thing that we see so many goals. Millie Bright gets it up. I'm so used to seeing Steph Houghton at the back there. It threw me off. But here's Stanway. Under a lot of pressure early on, and she's not won a free kick. I thought she had, but England now coming forwards. Here's Blackstenius, the number 11. Sweden coming forward. Sorry, and this is a good chance and a brilliant save from Mary Earps.
Good save.
Under pressure, very early England. That was Jakobsen coming in and making a very early impact.
Don't do that to me.
Mary Earps having to make a big save.
30 seconds.
It's a very good bit of link-up play there from Sweden going forwards.
Come on, England. Let's not start badly. It's not what we need.
Aslani, that's a bit of a heavy pass to number 4, but then it is one back by England. Mead wins it, and it is out for an England goal kick, and Mary Earps is very annoyed at the defence.
Don't blame her.
Fair enough.
Poor start. Stanway loses out, and then after that we just don't get back in. We're left with a 3-on-4 here. Great ball through, and then how many right legs?
Great save from Earps there.
Gets Jakobsen to get alongside her, but really good use of Earps' feet.
Stanway gets it clear, and then Williamson, her driving out of the defence has been fantastic. Kovacic-esque.
Yeah.
Here's Frank Kirby, out wide. Mead. No, the ball in there's not too bad. The clearance is lacklustre. Stanway finds Mead again, out in a wide area. Trying to fashion an opportunity. The pass isn't good enough. It's behind Kirby, and now Sweden trying to come away with it. And Millie Bright does really well to get in front of Blackstenius, and that's a poor pass. Very poor pass.
3 times now.
And now they're through over the top. Blackstenius against Bronze. Bronze has done well just to hold her up. Blackstenius turns around looking for options. Nothing is forthcoming. But now England have won the ball back. Hemp. Good drive from Lauren Hemp. And that's a good ball over the top. Ellen White can't quite get there though. Magdalena Eriksson has her covered off. Gives it to the left back, Glass.
Right. Well, what a nervy 2 minutes it's been for both sides.
Certainly has.
That's a long ball.
Yeah, LJ, mate. I don't know why you're so annoyed at Vanguard. I think he's come in and been decent so far. He's not saying anything wrong. He's made some really good points. Oh, sorry, Dave made some really good points. So want me to assume, but yeah. I think Vanguard's been a really well behaved since they've joined chat. Obviously sometimes we just have people come in and just spam a load of shit, but yeah. Well, you mock the national anthem. It's not mocking, it's questioning why we just sing about the Queen. I have exactly the same complaints about the national anthem.
I think Caroline, that was great.
It doesn't embody England as a nation, it only embodies the royalists. It's a meaningless national anthem. There's no other national, not that I know of, sorry. No other national anthems that
Frank Kirby, that's superb.
Are just about one person. Anyway. Rachel Daly driving the ball forwards. England now coming forward with a bit of
she's got Hemp and Kirby.
Swagger about them. Here comes Hemp. Decent bit of movement. Ball in, and now we've won a corner.
Very good from Lauren Hemp there.
OJ, chill out, okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's something you find offensive in chat, then obviously call people out for it. But I don't think that Vanguard's done anything wrong so far. Also, thanks to whoever has subscribed. We're on to 712 now. Appreciate it massively. Of course, if you are new around here, you won't know, but we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. Every subscription massively helps us out. And yeah, we are now only 288 away, which sounds absolutely mental to say.
Sweden, bring it on.
Williamson, Mead. Oh, that's a very good knock from Williamson.
Like
Beth
that.
Mead can't quite make too much connection with it. Oh, sorry, was it Frank Kirby that put the ball in there?
I don't know. I should know, but I don't. Oh, Beth Mead just couldn't make enough contact. Did she make any contact?
Yeah, just glances off her head. It's not. There's not much power on the head. I think just caught out a little.
Easy claim.
Potentially, yeah. I just quit smoking yesterday, and it's sending me a bit mad, lol. Oh, that's all right, OJ, mate. Don't try not to take it out on other members of chat.
Yeah.
We don't want people having their experiences here at TFC Live.
That's a foul. And I want to see an early card.
Well,
I want to see an early card. Come on, just get the ball away. So that's an early card. Get her off. Send her off.
Yeah, it's a very noble act, LJ. to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Cauliflower, everyone just needs to do some yoga and drink some tea. Yes. Great idea.
Like tea, which I can't believe.
I don't like tea.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about cauliflower.
Oh, no. I can't believe you don't like tea.
It's not nice.
I genuinely can't. I do not know a person that doesn't like tea.
Okay, but there's definitely
I know
there's definitely ones out there.
Yeah, they're not.
People in chat, do you like drinking the popular British beverage tea? Williamson sprays the ball out wide. Here's Hemp.
We seem to have a lot more room.
Oh, Hemp's running is very direct.
Yeah.
That's a double-handed push on the back. Surely a penalty.
That's a free kick, right? It's outside the box. Oh, what a turn
looked in the box to me. And then gets caught a bit by Jakobsen.
Generation.
Aslani. I think the formation's a little different to how Footmob has it, and that is catching England out. I think they're also using Footmob.
Against Spain did not allow us time or space. Sweden, we've got so much space to knock the ball around. That could change the game tonight.
And also, Battler marked Hemp completely out of the game last time. Hemp's getting so much free space against the right back, whose name has escaped my mind.
Meets there. And use Hemp.
Illistead, of course.
Ball in. Looking for Ellen White.
The keeper drops, but manages to regain. And then immediately springs the counter-attack, but Millie Bright has that covered. And Aslani now puts pressure on Kira Walsh. Walsh loses it. Aslani. Georgia Stanway, big challenge from Stanway. And the refs award a free kick. That's a little bit soft.
No.
Well, I'd say it's 50-50 possession so far. It has certainly been a tight one. I don't think either side's been dominating the opening 5 minutes of this encounter. But
no, she's got the ball. She's got the ball.
Very soft on the ref. I hope this game isn't marred by errors like the Spain game was.
I hope not. No.
Ericsson actually hit, was the one that knocked the ball out of Lindahl's. And then that's in the box.
That's outside. It's outside. But anyway, it's Aslani on the long free kick for Sweden.
It's the only thing I drink, I personally think it's the best thing in the universe. That is the worst shout. That tea is the best thing in the universe. It's not the best thing in the universe, because
that's me. But second...
Perhaps the worst thing you've ever said. LJ, I like Japanese green matcha. That sounds amazing. Sounds better than our just tea. 2 sugars in that, a bit of milk. Tea.
How many sugars do you want? Loads.
Rickard Dunn. I think that's how I pronounce your name. Apologies if I got that wrong.
Oh, Rachel Day. That's
putting the Swedish flags in the chat. Welcome, mate. You're more than welcome to support Sweden in the streams. We want fans of every nation, especially those involved, of course, to get involved. So yeah, welcome, mate. All the way to the final. It'll be interesting to see who will come out on top of this game. I think it'll be very tight. Kirby. It's a good challenge, but unfortunately has lost the ball because just scooped it into defenders.
Where's Lucy Bronze
here. Jakobsen has a chance. Oh, that's a very good effort. Sorry, it's Blackstenius. Very good effort. I thought that Earps didn't have that one covered, but she did. She gets her fingertips.
I know we've got room to work with, but I don't like how open we are.
No, Frank Kirby, unfortunately.
Where is Lucy Bronze?
Bronze caught well out.
Why have none of Williamson or Bright come to cover that off either?
Bronze does well though, just to stick a hand on her shoulder and put her off a bit. Because she immediately then she's.
Obviously, Earps can't risk that.
That's brilliant from Mary Earps. I think that was sneaking in. Sweden are all over us, not gonna lie. Too fancy for me. PG tips more my stuff.
PG tips.
I get some all right stuff cheap on eBay. I love the tea chat. It's brilliant, guys. A lot more tame.
It's going to be a very special game of Sweden at the bar. I said they're a threat from set pieces.
It's been a nervy first date. It has to be said.
Wow, I need tea. That's a good tackle from Ellen White. Number 9. But Ellen White's having a bit defending it. She's doing superbly. And she's put it out for a Sweden throw. Good work from Ellen White there.
Sweden corners are scary this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Very dangerous from set pieces.
Blackstenius beat her there. Oh, to be fair.
A little bit obstructed.
Kind of obstructing her there.
Who is that?
It is Blackstenius. Also won header. So, I don't know.
You're right. I think there is a little bit of a protection of goalkeepers. I don't think they've done anything necessarily wrong there. Frank Covey, that's really, really decent. Here comes Lauren Hem. Skips past Ilishtet, and then that's a yellow. That 100% a yellow card. Sorry, that's Bjorn, not Ilishtet. She's literally just pulled her to the floor. That's got to be a yellow card.
It isn't at all. It's a yellow card.
A free kick a second ago for the softest of touches, and then this. Stupid commentator, please stop saying Cruyff
Who are the
turn.
commentators tonight?
Yeah, I don't know who's on comms.
There we go.
That was not a Cruyff turn. Very good from Frank Kirby. I didn't. To be fair, I didn't see whether it was a Cruyff turn, but it didn't look like a Cruyff turn. Just looked like a very nice turn.
Yeah. That's another long ball.
Blackstenius heads it down. Jakobsen, they're looking... Rolfo, the number 18. Blackstenius against Bronze. Bronze does really well to stand her up. She tries to play it past Bronze. Millie Bright's there, sweeps up. Glass tries a ball in the air. Rachel Daly heads it clear. Kirby now. And I think she's drawn the foul. Not in the eyes of the ref. That's literally what Aslani got. I know, but that's literally what Aslani won a free kick for.
Mead.
Moments ago.
Go on.
A few minutes ago, sorry.
Who's there?
Bronze.
Arriving very late.
Saunters out. Here's Kira Walsh. Did you hear what the ref gave when the ref didn't give a yellow? She went what? Sounded like she okay. LJ, regular bird. It's just not a nice term, is it? Anyway, and also no, we can't hear the commentary. We have to have it muted for the sake of the stream, of course. But yeah, I'm stunned. It's not a yellow as well. Anyway, Mead.
Great, best Mead. That's
beautiful.
Fantastic. Stanway
rushes a shot.
She scored a good one against Spain, and now she's just shooting anyway. No, if she connects with that well, though, that's gone top corner, and I'd have gone mental.
It's a lovely little flick and turn from Mead.
Oh no, she slipped. Okay.
Yeah, no, just loses her foot in a bit. Trying to run around Glass. I mean, she's trying to call for a free kick, but not the most convincing.
Lindau to knock it long. I don't like this first 11 minutes.
No, we don't need to be on top of them at the moment. It looks a little bit all over the place.
On ball. Win the second header. Win the third header. Oh no, we haven't. That's our ball, surely. Oh, no.
I think Farah's 4-0 prediction
the ball's still rolling.
is out of the window.
Thank you. Why is she doing pitter patter?
She's rolling, mate. Well, I think Farah 4-0 prediction is out of the window. I don't think so. We're only 12 minutes in. We score now. We've got 78 minutes to get another 3. It's possible, but yeah. Aslani's been really good this year. Yeah, Rickard, and of course the captain looks very decent.
Looks good.
And yeah.
Ball in, headed over Bronze.
Has she got on the score sheet so far, Aslani?
I think so.
Trying to
Mead, wherever. She's
I think she scored. Was it against Portugal?
There we go. She's in. Kirby's in.
Got a goal. She just needed options up
they've
there.
Got back, to be fair, Sweden.
Problem.
Walsh. Back to Williamson, to Daly. She's got so much. This is what I'm saying. We've got so much time on the ball.
Frank Kirby. No, sorry, Kira Walsh.
I hit Walsh.
No, it's Kirby. Sorry, yeah, I was right the first time. Right. Bronze. Under a lot of pressure here from Jakobsen. She's lost the ball. Sorry, Rolfo. The switch sides, I believe. Jakobsen and Rolfo. Rolfo gets pushed by Bronze, and that causes her to lose her balance. Under a great effort. Can you stop arguing, please? Chillax. Yeah, just keep it. What's the word? Pleasant, I guess, in chat.
Again, Lucy Bronze. Just getting caught out. And I obviously I know she wants to go forward, but that's again. She's just got caught out here, caught in possession. Worries me a little bit. Because if Rolfo wins that back and Millie Bright isn't there to
Williamson.
To stop that, then,
driving forward now. Gives it to Daly. Williamson.
I don't know. I don't like saying this. Is why I hate semi-finals.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line, and we're not playing very well at the moment. It's only been 13 minutes, though. I have faith that we will improve. We haven't looked good in the first half of many games this season, other than Norway, where
Spain game, they're all over us at this point.
I couldn't say that Sweden have been any less than all over us at the moment.
Walsh
plays it to Williamson. Stanway. Back to Williamson. Stanway again has the ball now, driving forward. It's positive from England.
That's
looks out wide,
goal.
Finds Lucy Bronze. Bronze now. I think just needs to play it first time in there, but gives it to Mead.
Oh,
Mead in there.
Mead
puts it in there. But,
is going out for a corner?
Yes, it will be an England corner. Come on, Sweden. Welcome, Tam. It's good to see so many England fans here tonight. But yeah, it'll be make sure to share the stream. I want as many fans of England and Sweden, in here as possible. Let's just fill this chat with fans. So if there's anyone out there that you think would enjoy the stream, make sure to send them this and get them involved. But yeah, welcome, Tam. Right, LJ, mate. I'm just gonna remove it. Just stop looking for a fight, trying to cause problems. Yeah, I agree with Cauliflower there. You're just looking for an argument, mate. If it affects you that much, then just leave it.
Whitehead's wide. We're all here to enjoy a football game.
Exactly. I mean, you're literally supporting the same team.
Let's enjoy the football. Hopefully we win. And stop trying to get each other
Fingers
back.
crossed.
Ellen Whitehead's wide for Sweden goal kick. Do you know what? I'm actually quite confident. For that worries me. I don't like being confident in football because I've always been confident for England games, and it's gone wrong.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just added a quick refresh and a look. We have got a public subscriber. I_I_S. So thank you to them.
Yeah.
For subscribing. Appreciate it. Of course, if you do subscribe during one of these streams and you have got public subs on, we can read it out. So yeah. Of course, you don't have to put public subs on to subscribe. That is not a necessity.
That's fantastic.
Glass. I'm sorry, not Glass. It's Ilishted on the right hand side. That's Larnage, Frederick as well to cut out the pass. Williamson looking for Frank Kirby. Can't find Frank Kirby. Bjorn gives it to Jakobsen, who finds Aslani. Aslani against Walsh. And that's come off the hand of Aslani. Surely that is a free kick.
No, we already have Walsh on the floor trying to do about it. England throw though, we'll take that every single day of the week.
Just need to get this gone now.
Yeah.
Men didn't even qualify for the World Cup, so let's hope for the win here. Go Sweden. To be honest, I was kind of stunned you didn't qualify for the World Cup. You look...
Zlatan, Forsberg.
I mean, I was looking at Alexander Isak, potentially, yeah.
For that.
John Guidetti.
Yeah.
Remember him back in the day? What a player.
What a man. Sweden corner, by the way. Well on from Aslani.
Okay, Tam. Bye, mate. Great knowing you. But, I mean, I don't know why you're tuning into a stream just to mock whatever you're watching. And also, women's football deserves your respect, mate. It's a fantastic competition. Yeah. But you got 300 seconds. If you still can't be respectful after that, we will just get rid of you. Anyway, I want Sweden to lose because of that last goal that made me sad because I wanted pens. Fair enough, Matteo. Bit harsh on Sweden.
Yes, it's sad.
Yeah. Hit that like button, people. Yes, I agree with Chelsea fan and Durgish Shret. Sorry, apologies again for my horrible mispronunciation of names, but I'm going to have a good go at it. Shrestha. I think I smashed that. He's gone England 2, Sweden 1, 100%. Fair enough.
Very scrappy.
Kirby tries to get it gone, can't.
That's England free kick. Lovely. That's what I thought.
But yeah, welcome Durgish. He's gone England 2, Sweden 1.
That's good. That is good.
And yeah, Rasmus, I agree with you there, mate. How can we possibly help the development of women's football if all we do is try and put it down at every opportunity?
Exactly.
The perception needs to change, and I mean, hopefully it can over the next few years. I think this tournament has seen good progress been made in this country, at least.
Definitely.
Not as good as hopefully we can get it to, but yeah.
Yeah.
Still decent. Also, up to 713 subscribers now, so appreciate that massively.
Thank you.
Another one gained there.
That's good. Thank you very much.
287 to go.
200. Keep counting it down.
Right, if we got to 1,000 on the stream, I genuinely just broke down in tears.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do. It just would be mental.
Sweet Caroline would be on non-stop, put on loop. I'm
confident we can hit it by the end of the year now.
The
support of everyone this year has been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm confident we can hit it by the end of the year. We're going to have to play that. We're going to have to get some confetti cannons. Probably not cannons, but party poppers. Trying to fashion a shot. Mead. Blocked. Wow. Don't think so.
Just got to try everything. Beth Mead, half try to appeal it. But...
Williamson. Walsh. Nice turn. Daly, Williamson.
I like triangles. Good triangles. That's not triangle. That's triangle.
Bright. Back to Mary Oates between the six for England tonight. We're about 20 minutes in here now. Well, who do you think's had the better performance thus far?
Neither. It's just been very middle of the road. Not boring, but middle of the road for both sides. I wouldn't say there's a side on top.
Yeah.
And as I said, because it's so, possession.
That's
hang on.
really good from Georgia Stanway to cut it out there. Has then lost possession, but wins it back. Finds Hemp in a wide area. Just make sure that's swapped.
Cut back to
Ellen
White.
White does get a shot away, shot on target, but it does not with much vigour, that effort. Ricardo, I agree with the 2-1 to England prediction, but I hope I'm wrong. Fair enough, I appreciate your honesty. It's something you rarely see when bias is involved in football, but yeah, fair enough. I still think England are going to win 19-0. No, I'm confident England will win, but we can't afford to underestimate the Sweden side. They've shown so far in this game and throughout the tournament and throughout tournaments before that they are a side that cannot be underestimated. They're a very good side and they can definitely come away with the win today.
Yeah.
Do you expect England men's to win the World Cup? I don't expect it, but I hope it happens.
I hope we do, but I think we're very difficult.
Expectation can be measured. Obviously, I'm going to predict them to win it because I do believe we can do it, but I don't expect them.
Oh, Bronze come out again.
Yeah.
Ball in. Rachel Daly gets away. Lucy Bronze not having a good night so far. And Rolfo sits to the flank, targeting Bronze.
It's a good delivery. Black Stenius can't get there, and now England.
I want Earps to come and get that.
Lucy Bronze. Sweden are winning. Fardosi, just what you say. But yeah, fair enough if that's your thoughts. And so far in the game, and the balance of it, Sweden have been the better side. So I guess you could say they're winning on that front, but they've not exactly had anything too clear cut.
Yeah,
I'd argue the Jakobsen chance potentially should have done better with it. But I think Bronze did really well to cover back and just put a little bit of pressure on her from behind, causing her to drag her shot wide. So yeah, that's good. Hemp has a lovely turn inside, has options there. Finds Georgia Stanway. Stanway tries to open the space.
Still got it. Has a go.
I think she needed to pass it across there. She couldn't really get an effort away with any kind of power. And with Hemp, what's Hemp? Hemp and Kirby in space on this left hand side here.
If that touches more to the right, she can come on and hit it. And then she did well to keep possession, but her weak foot was never going to get power to generate a decent shot. And it just rolled its way to Lindahl.
Glass. Looks inside, finds Bjorn. Bjorn now, ball over the top, looking for Black Stenius. Bronze.
Don't worry to get round.
Covers back, wins the ball back, and gets up the pitch. It's not a brilliant pass. Me takes it on a stride, and then she loses the ball. Here's Aslani. Nice turn. Aslani does really well to avoid the challenges of Beth Mead and Georgia Stanway. Finds Jakobsen. Jakobsen inside. Almost falls to Bjorn, but I believe that was Frank Kirby putting the brilliant tackle there.
Oh, was it? I just usually see Kira Walsh making brilliant tackles.
England created real chances. I wouldn't say anything of top quality. Frank Kirby's ball into Beth Mead. I think Beth Mead should have done better with that, yeah. After that, Stanway, if it was on her right, if she hadn't took such a heavy touch, potentially that's 1-0. But they're not clear cut that missing them is horrific because it was the build up to the shot that they didn't do well with. Women's football fans in crowd are too friendly. I want to see drunk people fighting. I'd argue the opposite. I think the crowds being friendly is not a bad thing. Football fans, as much as obviously it's passion and it's beautiful to see, they can go a little too far sometimes. I agree that I don't see fighting, but I do think that the passion in men's football is really admirable. Of course, women's football still has very passionate fans, but yeah, I just think women's football removes the just negativity a bit. I think fans are a lot more positive, and I think fans are a lot more friendly to each other. So yeah, it's a much more inclusive.
Hooliganism. That's the one.
But friendly's better than dangerous any day because it's school kids. Yeah, but it's not all school kids at all. Of course, some of the games we saw there was a lot of children in indeed. But
a nice game where we're all singing and chanting, having a great time. Then You got drunk people and hooligans and vandalism and people being idiots.
And then discrimination and people that don't feel safe at football games. That's why you have such a large crowd of mainly adult men at football games.
Who smash out bottles and put a hole through the seat.
Yeah, it's not the best place in the world to be.
And also, we're not saying that every man that watches football doesn't drink.
You can't generalise people like that, but yeah.
It's the minority that kind of paint over the majority.
Tarnish the
that's the one, not paint.
Reputation. Okay, LJ mate, you're just. I'm gonna give you 300 seconds just to think about just how you're talking to other people.
Stop being an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
yeah.
Rachel Daly.
By the way, thanks again to whoever has subscribed. We're on to 714 now. That's 3 gained on this stream. There's a lot gained today. Of course, if you didn't say, our podcast did pretty well earlier. That's probably 4 gained on the stream, isn't it? Something like that. I can't remember. But yeah. What's the issue you've got? I mean, cauliflower, he can't reply to you, but yeah, I don't know. Just, maybe a bad mood.
We'll have those days.
Yeah.
Lindau goes long. Let's watch the football now. Quarter of the way through the game. No, I've done it again.
Williamson.
25, 50, 70. No, quarter of the game.
Almost.
I can do maths.
We're not a quarter away.
Yeah, we are. 25, 50, 75, 100.
We're playing 90 minutes.
Oh, sugar. Oh, wait a minute.
There, you can't split that into quarters very easily.
Oh, what a stinker.
Every 22
dear.
minutes and a half. So we are almost a third into the match.
Well, we're over
when we get to 30, you're a third of the way through. No one puts it in quarters. This is not American football.
The first quarter, no, I've sacked it off already. I said 4 words and I've sacked it off.
That was the worst American accent.
I'm not American tonight, we're England, all the way. England.
Okay. Good job, we're not supporting the US in this European Championships.
Alright, sure. Oh,
Bronze
again.
Against Jakobsen.
She's struggling.
Sorry, you're Rolfo. They've switched sides, haven't they?
Rolfo against Bronze. Rolfo is winning this battle every single time.
Rolfo gives it to Bjorn. Bjorn tries to take it past Stanway. Slips over. Sorry, it's a foul.
Where's the card, ref? Come on.
I knew there was a little bit of contact. I didn't think it was enough to see Stanway go down, but...
Yeah, it was a foul. It was a foul.
Who's just supporting England Football League? We are both Chelsea fans, but we do try to remain impartial. I think that's the correct word.
I try.
When we stream, of course, if Chelsea are playing, we're going to be...
So England. If England are playing,
we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be celebrating their goals and stuff. But equally, we do try to remain impartial. And you'll see that, of course, when we have the return to Premier League action.
Yeah.
It is 10 days away now.
10 days.
Arsenal Crystal Palace. We will be live for that.
Friday night.
And then, as Rasmus says, who's winning Community Shield, lads? Liverpool versus City. I'm not going to give my prediction because we will be covering it live on Saturday. So join us there as well. I'm very excited to see the return of men's domestic football. It's been brilliant covering the Women's Euros, and now I'm very excited for the return of the Premier League.
It's a good chance.
Of course, we have the Women's Super League as well in September.
We're on a corner.
If we could cover some games there as well.
We've got a lot of...
We have a very busy schedule. Yeah. Indeed. But yeah, if there's a very good game, of course we'll cover it. And we'll definitely do the Women's Champions League final, potentially even the semis and quarters if possible.
Hopefully Chelsea get there to get battered by Barcelona again.
That would be great. I hope that happens.
Yeah.
Fordosa, it's 0-0, nice try. Yeah, I mean, no one's losing at the moment, Fordosa. But...
They're drawing on corners as well. This is England's second corner. And can we be a threat from it? I'm looking at Millie Bright.
It's a decent delivery from Mead.
Bronze.
Oh, the header.
No one there for the flick on. Never mind.
Away.
Not bad.
But a decent effort.
Yeah, good corner from
At least we're creating things now.
Yeah, which is good. If you create things in football, one of them's going to go in eventually. 20 minutes on the clock.
Well, that's a saying.
Yeah.
I also disagree a bit.
You do?
Yeah, I don't think if you just create infinite chances, you go do really well. For me, I'm an Arsenal fan. Chelsea will become regular again because Abramovich left. I don't think Abramovich was the be all and end all. And also, Todd Bowley has a lot of money. It's not like we're suddenly poor. And I think the fact we don't have FFP will help in the initial growth. And then, I mean, there's definitely investment there. So I don't think Chelsea will become a regular club, or hopefully not at least. I think also looking into next season, the squad's looking very strong. Potentially 1 or 2 more additions, and I'm very confident we could do very well. But Yeah, guys, remember to keep tabs on Grantham Town. We will indeed. If we're doing any like Saturday kickoffs, we'll have a little look at how Grantham Town got on that day. Stuff like that. I do have them saved on my clubs on FootMob now, so I will get notifications about them. So if we do happen to be live at the same time they are, we can obviously cover that. Why do we need that so loud? But
I don't mean to.
Yeah. Oh no, the whole okay, Fido. So basically, he's saying you are going to be losing.
We will.
You're losing this match. Yes,
but we're not. Right
you're
now.
Losing right now.
Half an hour in, can we find a breakthrough? Frank Kirby has lost possession.
Abramovich is top guy. I live in city in Russia, not far from where he's from. Interesting.
That's me.
Yeah, I think Abramovich, in terms of obviously what he's done for Chelsea and stuff, I'll always be grateful. I can't say what he is like as a bloke, but he's always seemed really friendly, I guess, whenever you've heard stuff about him. And of course, he's one of the few owners that seems to have a genuine care for the club.
Yeah, he treated us like a football club, not business.
But yeah, of course, he did have involvement with Vladimir Putin, who is someone whose views I disagree with.
Questionable.
I mean, questionable doesn't really cut it. But
he's an interesting guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not great.
That's poor. That's better.
Yeah, interesting that you live near Putin. Not Putin. Sorry, Abramovich. Very different people.
Ball in, cleared by Williamson.
But yeah, I don't think Chelsea should have been sanctioned either. I still maintain that the sanctions were harsh on the club. The sanctions on Abramovich should not have applied to Chelsea Football Club. Like I think you can say he should have sold it, but
no way.
The ban transfers was weird. Anyway, yeah, that's a little bit. Bubakar Balde, welcome to the stream. Just England and the England flag. Unfortunately, emojis don't show up, but I presume you put the England flag in there and not any other flag.
Maybe
yeah,
she didn't get the ball.
Welcome.
Maybe she didn't get the ball.
No, why? Absolutely nowhere near the ball.
I take back what I said. That is a foul. She got nowhere near the ball. Okay. I apologise for my reaction to this. She been booked. No, I was going to say, on march to Bramall Lane. That word is ref.
So when the one gets booked and this guy just gets up and leaves, you know where he's off to.
I wouldn't, the game would be done and dusted. They're all left Sheffield by the time I got there. But
good delivery. Angledale, I miss a few.
Oh, be careful, Hemp.
And that's out for goal kick.
Lovely jubbly. This is what I expect in the semi-finals, and very close. Not much to separate sides, not too much action.
I don't think anyone did. Just on what LJ said, I don't think anyone did disrespect you though. Yeah, people were just telling you to calm down when you were just slagging people off for no reason.
Harry
Maguire and Lindelof are there.
And
that's
one
brilliant.
Matter.
It's nice they're not sitting next to each other.
Yeah, one Matter's in the middle.
They're on different rows.
Late night.
Maguire was behind Lindelof. Okay.
Harry Maguire. Millie Bright. That's not Harry Maguire. That is Millie Bright. Another very good top quality English centre half.
Yes.
To Williamson, who again is another top quality English centre half.
Looking decent. I don't think if we can score soon, we put ourselves in good stead for the game, but we've not really created much. Here is Hemp though. Hemp. Why?
Oh,
can't get there. Bronze is going to get there though. Yep.
Back in.
Bronze. Mead takes it down. Mead turn and in goal! Brilliantly took by Beth Mead. Fantastic finish. That's her sixth for the tournament. Fantastic from Mead. 6 goals, 5 games. What a tournament she's having. She's on form right now and she's proven it there. A brilliant take, a brilliant finish. England leading Sweden here in the semi-finals as England 1, Sweden 0 as we approach the 35-minute mark. No England score. Don't spoil, we have spoilers. Yeah, guys, again in chat, try and leave it about 30 seconds. I am trying to avoid looking in chat too often. Because
delay is actually really good.
A delay's alright, but equally there are obviously going to be spoilers and stuff. So if you could leave it about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, because we are also on the BBC iPlayer, which I think is in the past.
It's back 100 years ago.
Honestly, when you switch on the BBC iPlayer back to normal television, you get back to like there's a TARDIS.
That's the first time I've seen Serena Vibran show any emotion in a game, like during a match.
She's loving it. It's brilliant to see.
Get in there, ball in from Bronze, touch from Mead, finish from Mead, and we lead 1-0.
Brilliant to see. And that is the work ethic of Lucy Bronze is admirable there to absolutely sprint at that ball, gets it back in there, and Beth Mead, just a quality touch and a quality finish, so calm and composed in the box. It's a brilliant goal from a brilliant player, and absolutely no chance for Lindahl in
and
net.
she's doing her dirty work.
But here comes Rolfo.
Oh no, panic.
That's a brilliant switch of the play, but Rachel Daly cuts it out.
A great turn from no.
You keep throwing me off when you say Mead.
She just stuck in my head now because it's such a good goal.
Germany versus England final rivalry. Yeah, there's a guy who was commenting on all our stuff earlier who just kept banging on about how Germany are going to win. I'll see if I can find his name. You'll see it if you go on any of the shorts though. His name was Garfield. He's a massive Germany fan. He would absolutely love that. I think England Germany would be a brilliant game. Not only as like a standalone fixture, but also the history of course between the two nations. Very good game of football. That's for the last second goal of Sweden. Yeah, ruining our chance of penalties on Friday night. Yeah, obviously I hope this game doesn't go extra time and pens. Hopefully we can just see it out from it.
On the left,
Hopefully tomorrow night though we could get extra time and pens because that would indicate we've had a very decent game.
Make Sweden look shy.
Good ball in from the right back Illisted.
That girl Beth Mead.
Ups, very slow with it, and then she picks it up, rolls it to Williamson.
That, as I said, early goals important.
Stanway
Sweden, you have to dig deep now.
plays it out wide to Bronze.
Because, as we talked about in the build-up...
It is Millie Bright.
Well, as I said, Sweden, it's going to be very tough for them to come back now. Home advantage now will kick in for England. They will not want to lose this. And Sweden have got to find 2 goals they want to win. And if England get another, then we're looking towards a very, very close game. But this is great football.
Oh, Bronze. I don't know. Play on. Stanway inside. Ellen White almost gets their bits cut out brilliantly by Magdalena Eriksson. Not good enough, really. But England almost getting a second there. Riccarton in pain. I've less confidence for England versus France. Is the final at Wembley?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Because obviously the Community Shield got moved an entire day and venue. That will be hosted at the King Power. Mm-hmm. Liverpool versus Man City. We'll be covering that, of course, as we mentioned on Saturday. And then the Women's Euros final. We will be live, I think, 45 minutes before. We would usually do an hour before kick-off, but it does slightly clash with the Formula 1.
That'll probably be over.
And we don't really need 45. We don't really need an hour. So 45 minutes should be long enough. We'll run for our team of the tournament, which you guys can obviously help us work out and stuff. We'll probably put out some polls so we can get a community generated one as well. So look out for that in the community tab after probably Wednesday night game. So around Thursday, Friday, we'll probably put that on there. So look out for that. And we'll have our team of the tournament, and we will obviously want your team of the tournament as well. Which we'll do through community polls, as I said. Here's Rachel Daly. England coming forward. 7 minutes left of the half. Could they get a second? Could they really put the nail in the coffin of Sweden before half time? Because 2-0 down is a long way to come back. It is perhaps the worst scoreline to be ahead by in football, though.
Complacency kicks in, but you're not actually that far clear.
Exactly.
That's a good ball. Falls to Stanway. Touch. She
has
space. She has a go.
Very decent effort, but it's not far away at all.
I noticed she scores on it space. Suddenly tonight,
I have just noticed the sign, the Swedish banner again. The Vises La Wembley.
See you in the final.
See you at Wembley.
I don't know if you will, because you won't be there.
Yeah, I was going to say at the moment,
as it stands.
Not so.
Obviously, we cannot get complacent. Sweden can still come back at us, but we just need to keep going and keep pushing.
Also, have those people been there the whole time? Because it's in the exact same spot. So
either... It was at Rend, wasn't it?
What?
I suppose it was a Lace village up
so
there.
they took that for them. They've took that with them. Obviously, we're in a different place.
It's their banner, so they're allowed to.
Well, yeah. But you've got to get in there early, haven't you?
Yeah.
You can't turn up with 5 minutes of kick-off and be stapling down a banner. They've probably been here for 2 hours or so before kick-off. Admire it. Yeah.
Yeah, dedication to football. I wouldn't do that because... No. I've been waiting 2 hours to staple nothing.
With a mallet, and you're just not... I've got nothing to staple, but I want to help... I really want to staple some things.
Oh dear. Oh.
Still
alive?
I was going to say I got a slight bit of lag.
Oh dear. We should still be kicking.
Seems like we're alright. I think the stream's had a minor blip there with the Wi-Fi, but
We're good?
I think we're alright. People in chat, are we good? Is the Wi-Fi fine?
Should I raise the alarm and bring out the band, or are you alright?
Okay, why is that just a Fletcher reference right now? The guy who plays Mr. Tumble. Right, please don't. What is going on? Anyway, yeah, people in chat, are we alright? Is the Wi-Fi fine?
Nope.
Okay, I'm worried.
Oh no, and that's for those are saying no, it's not coming home. So I think we are alright. We are all good. I'll go check and I'll go check.
People in chat, is the Wi-Fi good? Are we still live?
No, we're all good.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's just a minor little blip then on our end. It's fine now. Okay, thank you, Chelsea fan. Frank Kirby. Here's Mead. Chance for England. Ellen White.
I've opened Word.
Oh, it's a poor touch.
Why is Word opening?
And that's out of play. Sorry. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, thank you, Cauliflower, as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Before I get panicky again.
We are one subscriber away from 715, so if there is anyone out there that hasn't subscribed, we would implore you, I know, big word, to subscribe because it helps us, but it also gives you brilliant... That sounds ridiculous.
No, we'll give you a round of applause. We'll give you a round of applause.
We'll clap you.
And then like that. Clap. Woohoo, yeah.
Right.
Rolfo.
That's perhaps the worst thing I've ever said on stream. Anyway,
I've said worse.
Make sure...
I did the worm.
Subscribe, it helps us out.
I did the worm on stream. It
that's
not
not
words.
words.
Than that.
That's not words.
It was more embarrassing.
By the way, 56 votes in the poll chat, 77% England, 21% Sweden, 2% draw. But just to point out, by the way, he didn't do the worm on this set.
I know, it was on the floor.
The
It
old,
was horrific.
The
I
old
don't
set.
know why did I do that? It was England Denmark. We'd won, and I said if we get to the final, I will do the worm. And we beat Denmark, so I did the worm. It wasn't a very good worm, and I'm never doing it ever again.
Stanway plays it out wide.
What a touch from
Here is Lauren Hemp. Cuts inside.
Great run.
It's a very, very good
Still
run.
got the ball. Magical.
Kirby. Walsh. Williamson. England look confident now. Confident on the ball. And I think, the goal has bred confidence. They look a lot more comfortable as well. So I think, massive positive so far. Cauliflower, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Good to see the chat getting along again.
See, we are all lovely people.
Friends. Oh.
Ooh,
anyway, right. Oh, English friends. We've got about 2.5 minutes left of this half. Then I'm going to go find us some food.
I'm hungry. I am starving.
You're always starving.
I'm always hungry. I just eat. Okay. Like, what's your purpose in life? To eat.
That is
very
very sad. Jakobsen. Aslani.
That's not a foul.
No, she has done very well to keep hold of the ball under pressure from Ada Williamson and then Rich Daly. Sweden have more chances.
No. I don't think so.
I was going to say, I think it's been fairly level.
No,
I'll have a look
I
at the
think
numbers.
England had more.
And cauliflower. I've my tea and bakewell tarts, so I'm great.
I don't like bakewell tarts.
I love bakewell tart. They're gorgeous.
You don't like
cherry bakewell tart? Bellissimo. Very English thing to say. Italian for beautiful or wonderful, but
that advantage, and go back and look
to be
ball
fair,
in. Now go back and play the advantage.
Some interesting statistics here. 65%.
Play the advantage, man.
Okay, 65% possession for England. But XG, Sweden actually higher, 0.71 for England, 0.74 for
shots.
Sweden. If you don't know what expected goals are, XG, it's basically how many goals are expected from the shots. England have had more shots, but less big chances. 9 to 6 shots in the favour of England, but no big chances for England, 2 for Sweden. Says a lot. And of course, big chances missed, England 0, Sweden 2. And other than that, fairly close on all the statistics. Accurate passes, though. 175 for England, 76 for Sweden, and a success rate of 84% for England, and a success rate of 72% for Sweden. Very double decent.
Sabo. Yeah. I don't know what else that's hard. Bronze. I don't know what's going on. Stanway to bronze. Bronze going forward has been exceptional tonight, but she has been getting caught out defensively. So
hopefully, yeah.
Walsh, good touch. Stanway, great turn. We're just playing such nice football. It's really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Back to
Certainly
bronze.
is.
It's so fluid and it's beautiful football.
Mm.
And that's why we call it the beautiful game. Hemp. Not so
No,
beautiful.
it's not
And
great.
it's
I mean,
also we're
she
gonna
tries
get
a nice little move, but hasn't really
No.
paid off. That is it. That is a call to the time for the half. It's England 1, Sweden nil as we go into the break. Join us for 15 minutes or so of just chat. And before we get into the second half... Oh, okay.
Oh, do you want to go?
Yeah, I was going to say...
No, you can go.
Okay, thank you. Right, see you in
I'll
about
sit and talk to some
5-ish
people.
minutes. But yeah. You have to talk to them then, not just do whatever you're doing there. Right. See you in a moment.
See ya. Right, yeah. Hello, everyone. Good half. Good half from England. Very, very good half from the Lionesses. Okay, slam the door. Anyway, yeah, very good half from England's point of view. As we said, dominated the ball, had more possession, and we got the goal. It was a great, really worked goal. Crossed by Rachel Daly, went across the face of the goal, back to Lucy Bronze. She crossed it back in. Beth Mead with the touch, Beth Mead with the finish. Of course it was. 6 goals in 5 games for Beth Mead. She's had a phenomenal tournament, and I think we deserve to be leading. I don't want to be biased, but I think we deserve to be leading. We've done really well so far, but we do have to be careful. Sweden have looked dangerous. Blackstenius hit the bar. Jakobsen went for on goal. Rolfo had an effort into the side netting. This game is nowhere near over. And I don't know. I think it's going to be very hard for Sweden to come back, but I don't know. We'll see, won't we? I mean, obviously England fans. I think we should go on to win this. Home advantage. We're leading. I don't see how we lose this. But who knows? It's football at the end of the day. Anything can happen, and Sweden still carry a threat. Chelsea and Connaught, you guys are losing. I guess we'll see, Fardoza. So far, we are winning. We are winning at the moment, but we will see, won't we? We will have to see. Watching the Beth Mead goal again. The touch, the turn, and the finish is beautiful. It is beautiful, and she's a phenomenal player. She is a phenomenal player. But yeah, Fardoza, obviously we are winning at the moment. You think we're going to lose over... Yeah, there's still 45 minutes to go. Anything could happen. I'm sticking with my 2-0 prediction. I don't know what Jack's going to stick with when he gets back with some food, hopefully, because I am starving. But yeah, I can't fault him. Defensively, I'm a little worried because Sweden still do carry a threat. And we've seen Lucy Bronze getting caught out. We've seen Jakobsen and Rolfo getting thrown on goal. So who knows? We'll see. We will see. A Chelsea fan laughing at the fact. Who knows? We cannot... Let's be honest, we can't rule Sweden out yet. We are winning, but let's not count them out yet. 1 goal changes everything. If we score next, we're 2-0 up. And I think at that point, it could be game over. Pardon me. If Sweden score first, then... If Sweden score next, then obviously it's a 50-50 game. Just watching the scenes in the Box Park, Croydon went absolutely mental. Someone spilt their beer. They're all celebrating, they've got their flags out there having a whale of a time. Don't know why they felt to show us that. I don't care. I don't understand. Why would you want to go to a beer garden? Why do you want to go to a box park like Croydon and watch it on a big screen with a load of our people? Because you can just watch us. You can watch me and Jack. You can watch us talk about it. We're much better than just watching the game on the screen. Who's watching BBC? Not me. Well, we are obviously because we have to watch the game. But chuck it on BBC. Chuck it on wherever you're watching it. Put us on the side. Mute the bad commentator. I don't know if they are a bad commentator, but just mute the commentators. Let us do the commentary for you. And piece of cake, life's a dandy. Football's a good one. So make sure you do everything. I know Jack's done a lot of promo. I don't like to promo. As you can tell, I've ran out of things to talk about. So please do put something in the chat because it's a simple game. England are winning, but it could go either way, and we cannot cancel it. You're back. Oh, food. Oh dear. I was hoping for more food than that.
Well, we don't actually have anything left.
You're joking.
I've been streaming too much, mate. We have crunchies. It's also raining.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Fancy. You see that catch?
What a catch!
Shut me and go, mate. Oh, I need more than a crunchy. I like crunchy. I saw that Swedish threat down the left with Lucy Bronze getting caught out, and the likes of Blackstenius, Jakobsen, and Rolfo all getting through on goal.
Yes. I mean, here, there's chance. We're seeing on screen now, Blackstenius, very decent effort. But yeah, I think without that little bit of pressure from Lucy Bronze, she buries that. Easily. But yeah. I love to see shit talking in chat. It's great to see. What have you talked about? The chances for Sweden, that's about it.
No, Sweden carry a threat, but England look very good going forward. Defensively, we still could get caught out. If Sweden score first, it's an open game. If England score next, then that could be game, set, match.
I don't think it is, though. I think Sweden have the ability to score twice. And I also think they've... Yeah, I think 2-0 is very dangerous. Complacency can start to creep in. I don't know. I think England defensively look really solid against Sweden. There's a few, as we've seen throughout the tournament, very shaky early 10-15 minutes. We need to knock that out of the system. But after that, we look really strong and we looked really good in after that moment in the half. So, yeah, I'm confident that we can continue on where we left off at the halfway point and push on and hopefully see this over the line.
Yeah.
If we get another goal, as you say, I'm even more confident then. But 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football, as we know. So, who knows? No one. We're all guessing at the end of the day. In terms of substitutions, I think Sweden are going to make a change. I think we could see Canaride introduced into this game. She didn't have the greatest game against Belgium, but I think just an injection of something different going forward, a little bit of dynamism in the attack for Sweden just could change something. In terms of other options, I guess Sega could be an option in middle field. Potentially, you turn attention to Jonah Anderson, the Chelsea left back. You make the same joke every time and it's not funny. Jonah Anderson, the Chelsea left back, she obviously scored in the opening game against Netherlands, played really well in the third match against Portugal, I believe it was. And yeah, just genuinely...
I would worry for Sweden.
Like
I'd really worry for Sweden.
Yeah.
Because England are 1-0 up and they can still bring on Russo, Toon, Chloe Kelly.
The bench for England does look really strong. Greenwood is an option.
Anyone.
Jill Scott for a little bit of steel in the midfield.
No, Jill Scott if we're 10-0 up.
Well, she came on in the last game. She did come on against Spain.
Game out. Yeah, maybe.
So she could come on if we need it. 5 subs are permitted as well in this tournament, aren't they? So potentially Ella Toon, Alessia Russo, 65-minute mark. Kelly off that. We genuinely don't have anything.
I'm going to find some.
Good luck. I'm going to have to wait and eat my crunchy then. Cheers.
I need food.
Okay. People in chat, get some stuff in chat. I want people to talk to while Harry's... That's what I'm saying. It was raining and you didn't listen to me though. Okay. But yeah, that is... He's terrified of the rain. Right. Second, first half. Oh, by the way, 715 subscribers. Appreciate it massively to whoever has subscribed. Means a lot. We are now only 285 away from our goal for the end of the year. That's fast approaching now. You know, at the start of the year when we were on 220, I thought we were being ambitious trying to get 780 in the year. But we're sat here 7 months into the year and we are 280 away from the goal. We're 285 away from the goal. Absolutely mental. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. Thank you all, everyone who supported us so far, especially throughout this tournament, of course, and the people here tonight, but also those that supported us throughout the back half of last season, where we started doing a lot more live streams and that. I'm hoping that as we get into the start of the Premier League season, and of course Champions League football returns, and Premier League football returns, and football, which in general returns, that we can only push on from here. And of course, Qatar Cup at the end of the year should be a very special month. We're planning to be live every day except Thursdays. because we're busy on Thursdays. Harry has got some Ritz. Welcome back, Harry.
Oh, no.
We're on 715 subscribers.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. Well, yeah, you went out in the rain. You bought back Ritz. Sorry, unnamed cracker brand. Do you want to take it out of the box? No, take it out. Not branding on stream. I know we just said we're eating crunchies, but...
Oh, sugar.
Okay. What? There's so many... What is going on over there? Anyway, we've got about 4 minutes until the second half gets underway. So, any last thoughts, Harry?
More of the same from England, please.
Thank you for those elaborate last thoughts. Right, this is going to be really loud.
Can't see, man.
Bloody hell, Brits are messy. Right. Great to think England can win their first major trophy since 1966. The Queen will be thrilled. The last time they won anything at football. Right, Stu, what is that?
Stu.
If you didn't put the last bit, I can show that. I wouldn't need to show or hide it, but I'm going to have to hide it. But it's great to think that England could win their first trophy. The Queen was obviously very young when they won the last thing.
Stu, man, what are you doing?
It's just a bit...
Why?
There's no need to use language like that to describe our elderly monarch.
Sorry, I'm mad.
What? What, have you been set off by elderly monarch or what he's put? What is going on?
Oh. How long?
Right, we have... It's just well, you mate. Yeah, but there's ways of phrasing it. You say someone was young, not when whatever you said. Do you need a minute? What is... Why have you been set off by this? Right. Composure. Right. We've got 3 minutes and a half. If anyone has anything else to contribute, make sure to stick it in chat. But yeah. We have...
This is nice.
Yeah.
Wow. We can do sign language for deaf people.
What?
We can do sign language for deaf people.
Why don't
Anyone in
sign
chat
language?
who's deaf, yeah, or like slightly deaf, would you...
You just said to the people who are deaf.
Oh yeah.
Well done.
I feel like
I mean, obviously they're going to have subtitles on.
I never had someone deaf in our
I don't think you can do... No, you can't have subtitles on streams, so that's
sorry.
why.
Sorry to any deaf people that have tried to come on our streams.
But no one can have subtitles on their streams.
Yeah, but surely deaf people then can't watch streams.
Well, unless you have the words come up at the bottom of what you say.
Oh yeah.
Or unless they have a separate application that reads
I know a bit of
stuff.
sign language.
Well done.
I can say good morning.
Go on, give us a demonstration of
forgot.
good morning, Harry.
That was good. I'll smash that. Was it? That's thank you, isn't it?
Hmm.
What was morning was that. Good morning, Mr. K. See, I know sign language. Oh, hello, Bitinvest.
I mean, it beats the...
Stew.
Yeah, no, it beats the one we had in there before.
Oh yeah.
If you want hot Tinder dates, please text us. Right, bye. Bitcoin investment firms.
Na.
If you want sponsorship, you're going to have to pay for it. An advertisement, but yeah.
Here come England out for the second
I'm also
half.
not going to invest.
Come on, England.
I'm not going to sponsor, advertise for a crypto bit of it. It's just a bit dodgy, isn't it? It's just the start of the game.
What was that?
I think that was thunder, Harry. I think someone's been shot.
No, it's something on the window. Something hit the window.
Would you have a look in case a bird's been knackered?
No, it's all good. Someone's just got lost in that. Elderly woman. Taking an absolute racket.
All right.
Oh my god.
Right. Words. Right. We're here for the second half now. Everyone get excited.
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What?
Honestly, the pure excitement in chat. I'm back. Come on, England. Yes, Chelsea fan.
Enjoy my song.
No. It's not Friday. It's a Tuesday evening.
Tuesday then.
Right.
It's Wednesday, Thursday. What?
Sweden will, of course, get us underway in this second half in just a moment's time. Harry, if he stops lapping his knees, will put the time on the scoreboard for everyone to know what's going on. Sweden. It's Aslani taking the kick-off. First having a chat with the centre-half, Magdalena Eriksson. So once that's happened, we'll be underway. Okay, now they're still having a chat. By the way, 60 votes while waiting. 75% England, 23% Sweden, 2% draw.
What are we waiting for? Oh, she's putting her earpiece and she blows her whistle.
Underway now in this second 45. Sweden, it's 45 minutes to make amends, and England, it's 45 minutes to hold on and see themselves through to the final. Magdalena Eriksson pumps it long. Bronze. Walsh puts it out of play. Sweden throwing. At your knee, have you?
I need the table.
Right.
Anyway, carry on.
Hemp. Great
White.
challenge. Brilliant challenge from Illerstedt. White putting pressure on Indal, who gives it to Magdalena Eriksson, who White is running after again. Bronze. Mead. Lovely touchdown to Walsh. She finds Bronze again. Bronze tries to take it past Jakobsen and can't. Rolfo. Now Rolfo with the throw-in. Drops the ball and allows the left back to saunter out the pitch and turn this into a bit more of a set piece. Bjorn. Back to Eriksson. All the way back to Indal between the sticks. Sorry, Lindar between the sticks. She sends it long. It's well won by Sweden. Rolfo tries to play under Blackstone, yes, but it's won back. Well, Stanway, sorry. Trying to work out who that was. Williamson finds Walsh. Nice touch, nice turn, and plays it out wide to Rachel Daly. Daly now coming down the line. Tries to give it to Hemp, but it's not come off. Here is Fran Kirby. She's under a lot of pressure. Nice turn, though, and then tries to find Hemp, and it does find Lauren Hemp. As a poor challenge from Illerstedt. Hemp inside Mead.
Corner, come on.
Gets a shot away. It's cannoned out for a corner. Sure win for England. Welcome, Miro Ron, hopefully. Says Cauliflower. Hopefully it is a win indeed. England put the pressure on early in this half. We've got a corner. We've definitely got aerial presence. I think this could be dangerous for England. Mead, we've seen her deliveries, can be very double decent. It's a good ball in. Lucy Bronze, decent header. Oh, it's gone in. England.
Come on!
I said Lucy Bronze would score. You said 2-0.
Come on!
Predictions are combining. The ball in from Mead is excellent. Bronze at the back post. Brilliant header.
Scorer.
And it heads past everyone.
I had a go at her defensively in the first 15 minutes, but a golden assist for Lucy Bronze. Superb. She's headed that across goal, trying to get someone to flick it on, but it's found to end as far corner.
I mean, everyone leaves it.
Come on!
Even White and there was one other player for England that left it. None of the Swedish defence were anywhere near it. Bronze heads into the turf and it bounces past everyone. Both Hemp and White leave it and it goes off. Lindahl doesn't have the time to react. Here.
Great header.
Brilliant header. There's no contact from either White or Hemp.
Was the keeper impeded?
I don't believe so. She couldn't see, but that was the result of a lot of... a crowded defence. I don't think Hemp's anywhere near her.
I don't know. Hang on.
Is it possible offside? Impediment? What are we looking at here?
VAR. What are they checking? I think it's Hemp impeding the ball. I think Hemp's impeded the goalkeeper and Hemp is offside. Which is what this is what they're checking. So basically, Hemp is in front of the keeper and she's offside.
I don't know what I think of the impediment rule. It's a little bit. Because Lindahl can still get there. It's not like she's sat on top of her.
I think they're going to roll this out, you know. Because just looking at that camera angle... No,
it's given. It's given as a goal. I was going to say, I saw no reason. I think the only thing they were looking for is whether Lauren Hemp touched that ball.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. Because I don't think you... And I guess impediment would have been checked as well, but I don't think you can even claim impediment. And if she had touched it, then fair enough, that would have been ruled off.
She was offside, so they had to check whether she impeded the ball or touched it.
Hemp now come forwards again. England, as I said after the first one, full of confidence and absolutely flying. Frank over there then loses the ball to Bjorn and kills the momentum. And now Sweden are going to try and hit them on the counter. Brilliant challenge from Millie Bright. Breaks up their counter charge. And England have possession once more. Bronze. Bright finds Mead. Player comes through the back. And she has not got away with it. It is going to be a free kick. Or at least a throw.
Free kick from captain by Millie Bright. To
Williamson. Out wide. Here's Daly. Daly down the line. Tries to get past Illerstedt. Illerstedt, bit of a poor challenge, but she's got away with it. He said plays it into Aslani. Aslani tries to go around Walsh. Walsh does really well to win it back and has won a free kick. Aslani, both hands on her, tries to drag her about, does not work. Could change though. Certainly good. Football, of course, anything can happen. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see this game take some twists and turns. But I was going to say, England starting to take control. That's a good ball in, and it's a little bit messy between Lindahl and I believe it was Glass or Magdalena Eriksson.
Offside?
Lack of communication. I guess we'll see here, but yeah. Anyway, changes are now forthcoming for Sweden. Number 17 and number 19. I believe that is Sager in the middle for Angeldal. Angeldal is off, and it is indeed Sager who comes on. Next up, the other change for Sweden. Jakobsen makes way, and I believe, is that Kanaride? It is indeed Kanaride. Right-in Kanaride makes her way onto the pitch. Didn't play very well against Belgium in my opinion, but you're not great. As soon as I opened my packet of Doritos, they scored. Maybe that's a good luck charm. Flame grilled steak Doritos, is that a thing? And Flame grilled steak McCoy are the best crisps in the world. Like ribbon sauce and Nicholas are very close, those two. But flame grilled steak McCoy's, it's Ridge crisp, perfect, keeps the flavour. And the flame grilled steak flavour is gorgeous. And it has multiple varieties of what you can do with it, because you can put it in a sandwich. Bit of chicken cooked over, left over from the night before, that you haven't added any like seasoning to.
Oh.
Flame grilled steak McCoy's between two bits of white bread, gorgeous. And of course they're lovely by themselves as well. Enjoy, bro. I am. I do love when we get to the second half and these streams just descend to eating and talking about food and
just everyone gets hungry. That's why like things like Domino's are ordered now for half time.
Yeah. But also we see like the first half hype is when we have like people joining because they want to know about the game, but then they go away at half time and they don't come back.
So we've got
all the regulars always stick around.
You must say, Chelsea fan.
The people that get involved in chat.
Yeah, everyone had a nice little chat about Doritos.
The fair weather viewers, they're off for the second half. Ball over the top. And it's claimed by Marriott. Bronze, we're focusing in on her because she scored a header, and we are going to see a replay of that where we are seeing that indeed Lauren Hemp was onside. So despite not making contact, though, we're just checking that she was onside. So that's good. We have finally got confirmation of that, so thank you, BBC. Just about 17 years late on that one. Right. You've just been eating continuously throughout the second half.
Well, they need to be eating because we're opening the bag now.
Yeah.
Kirby. To Bright. Bronze. Into Stanway. This is good football. Mead. On the right hand side. Inside to Walsh. Walsh puts the ball in, looking for Ellen White. It's cleared. And here comes Sweden. They don't. So really won well back.
Like Kira Walsh.
Yeah.
Rachel Daly. Out wide with Lauren Hemp. Hemp looks inside. Ooh. Ball's decent, but it's cleared by. Name has to get me Sembrun. Rolfo tries to get past Bronze. Can't. Bronze forces are off the pitch. That play, it's a throw-in for Sweden. Where's the It's Coming Home song?
Not yet.
We'll certainly have that if we win.
Not yet. Big if though. What, 34 minutes to go,
I was
mate?
going to say, it's only 2-0. Still,
My vote board is still warming up.
Ilestead makes her way off the field, and we are going to see
yeah.
Joanna Anderson back from COVID now. Was fantastic in the groups. Could she be the difference now? You'd imagine Glass will switch to right back and Anderson will slot in as the left-sided fullback, and I believe that is exactly what's happened. Great to see Anderson back in action. Hopefully she doesn't enjoy the game tonight too much, but hope she enjoys next season a lot at Chelsea. It's really, really good from Frank Kirby to drive it back when Williamson plays the ball over the top. But I don't know why I can't get there. Lindahl collects it. The grasslands on their shirts must be horrendous. That's why, playing in white is not a great idea, but
it is bad.
Stains and stuff. They're constantly sliding around on the floor. Yeah. Is it true Timo Werner may leave for Juve if they don't sign Morata? Also, do you think the season will be the downfall of Tuchel? I honestly think he will get sacked. Right. Werner will go, I think, to either RB Leipzig as part of the Mukiele deal.
No.
Or to
he's gone
Juventus.
PSG. Nordin Mukiele announced.
Has
2
he?
hours ago he's gone PSG.
That is a massive shame. That's not happening then. Maybe you go to Leipzig as a separate deal. But shame, I would have loved to see Mukiele at Chelsea because he can cover centre-half and right back, which would have been very useful.
Ball in, looking for Black Seniors, headed on, just wide.
Just wide.
We've got to be careful.
And I don't think it'll be down for Tuchel. Tuchel's a very good manager. He seems to be settled at Chelsea, and it's not the Abramovich era anymore. It's not cutthroat. It's not one poor season and you're sacked. It's Todd Bowling. I think it'll be a little bit more accommodating for a few lacklustre performances. Obviously, if we're bottom of the league at Christmas, I like to think we'd sort something out. We wouldn't just go, oh well, let's see what happens. Something's gone cataclysmically wrong if that is the case. But yeah, I don't think it'll be as harsh to be a Chelsea manager now as you could be sacked within 5 minutes. It's not like Watford, where if you lose a game, you will be beheaded.
Unless you're Russo on for
Ellen White off, Russo on. England changing the game, despite the fact they're 2-0 up. Genuinely, Sweden, now even more worried, I imagine. It's a brilliant change. Timo need to go. I love Timo Werner. And if we could find his form, it'd be brilliant. But I just don't know if that's going to happen or how quickly that's going to happen. So, my fear with letting him leave is that he eventually ends up at Liverpool and scores a hat-trick against us.
Mead. Ball in.
Oh, no, Hemp against the bar.
Hemp's missed
That should be
Riyadh.
3-0 and that should be game over.
Hemp's missed Riyadh out.
It's a big miss.
That is a huge
Big miss for Lauren Hemp. That should have been 3 and that should have
Things
been
though,
game set and
annoyingly,
match.
they're the type of things that will end up all over social media.
Yeah, though we've seen the same scenes in pre-season. You know, obviously Dele Alli's big miss against Minnesota. And to be fair, I mean, she should be finishing that.
Oh yeah, she's a yard out under no pressure.
She's under a lot of pressure from Glass, but she
Still,
should finish that regardless.
Beth Mead finishes that.
Dennis Russo finishes that. Toon finishes that.
I finish that.
Hemp finishes that. Lauren Hemp finishes that. So
Anyone finishes that.
wow. Choupo-Moting.
Sterling.
Sterling had 1 miss. Choupo-Moting is much more infamous for.
How'd that man just frauded his way to Bayern Munich?
Well, Havertz play striker if he leaves. I mean, Werner doesn't play striker anyway, so I imagine it'll be Havertz. If we don't sign a striker, then it's got to be Havertz or Breuer. But I think we have to still go in for a forward. If Breuer's staying, then I guess I'm content with Havertz and Breuer. But that is a massive problem if someone gets injured. Sterling can occupy that false 9 role. How effective he'd be there? It's a little bit suspect. We do also have Soonset Bell, but I'd like to see him get a low move this year, preferably to a Championship side would be nice. Maybe a Norwich, but I don't think he'd start there, so maybe not. Maybe League One. I don't know. We've seen Ian Martin obviously get a low move to League One and then Championship, and Russo puts pressure on Lindahl. Almost able to profit from it. It's a little bit slow. McIntyre Eriksen's back pass and the pressure almost caught Lindahl out. Anyway, Sweden trying to come forwards. Walsh wins back on
That would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, that would have been over pretty much at that point.
I think one more goal, we kill this game off. That's all we need. One goal is all we need. Falling in love with me. Possibility. Weigman will win us the Women's Euros. Yippee. We're getting drunk with me. No, we're not, because that's not a possibility. Because I am a good man. Do.
Bronson and Eriksson currently have a just volleying match over the top of everyone else. Sweden have it now.
Volleying each other's
Sega. The ball. Aslani. Sega. 30 minutes remain in this game now. England 2, Sweden nil.
I'd like to see us. I'd like to think we'd see us out now.
I want a third, if not, I'm still nervous.
We're as it stands, we're through to the Women's Euro final.
No, indeed. It's a momentous occasion. That reminded me of Sterling versus Lyon, but slightly better. Yeah, I think the fact that, obviously Sterling, that was horrific. He puts it well over. He's much closer to the goal. He's under no pressure. There, Hemp is at least under pressure from Glass. That, very hard to deal with. And she hit the bar. I think she just put too much power on it, panicked a little, didn't really get a good shot away.
The ball bounced.
It is a big miss, there's no excusing that, of course.
I'm not saying that she shouldn't have missed it, but that was a massive miss, but she'll be alright. Williamson was fouled, and that's it. A free kick as we cross over into the 60th minute. A sign of the foul. It's where frustration will kick in for Sweden.
Chelsea fan, where are you, Fardoza? Yeah, no, he was very vocal earlier. Seems to have quietened down a bit. I imagine he's gone to cry.
Bronze scored second.
I'm joking, by the way. Everyone's welcome here. And please don't cry.
No. Ref's been.
Has anyone ever cried during watching the football chat stream? I hope not.
Maybe.
Anyone sat there crying watching us?
I mean, you'd have to tell us, but I don't think no one's cried during our stream.
Have you sat there just bawling out tears? Maybe they laugh so hard it's uncontrollable.
Or people might be crying out different things and using our stream to make them feel better.
I hope so, that'd be nice.
So they're not actually crying out us, they're crying out something else.
If you use our stream as a form of escapism, then appreciate it, guys. I'm glad we can help.
Exactly.
If you're just really bored of nothing going on, then fair enough. That's why we do this.
I don't think you guys enjoy this.
They're not just here,
are they? You don't have to be here, do you? So.
I thought they just have nothing else to do. Oh, this would be. I guess it's a bit interesting.
From Sweden. Corner.
I just thinking, is Werner, if Werner goes, would Pulisic be a shout up top? Not a chance.
Christian Pulisic.
Which is good.
Hard Bowley.
But he's very inconsistent. More inconsistent than Werner, I'd argue.
Yeah.
And he is not physical in the slightest. Maybe if the man got huge, then yeah. I just got tripped by a corner hitting the side netting.
We have literally just watched that corner hit the side netting.
I thought it was a goal. They can throw you, can't they? If you have a little look away and then have a little look and go, oh bloody hell, it's in the back of the net. It's not.
Yeah. It's been a long day. But football's coming home, it's coming home. There you go. Bit of a teaser of what we might get later.
Teaser.
You just got to warm up those vocal cords.
Yeah.
You just have
a huge problem. Here comes Sweden. I'm trying to.
Oh, that's good football. Blocked. It's going to fall to Blackstenius.
Oh.
She's twisting, turning, and losing it.
Good shot.
You washed.
That's close to be fair, considering that wasn't really ball shaped. Eriksson. Sega.
I want one more goal to kill it off. To feel safe.
Forced wide by England, and here is Glass. Lovely little 1-2 to be fair. Misha Daly though has that covered, and then she is a little bit too blasé about it. I believe that's the right word, using the right place there. The LeBron James of soccer.
LeBron James of soccer. Christian Pulisic, he's up there with the likes of Ronaldo, Messi.
I'm just going to check what blasé means to make sure I've used that right.
I was going to say, I have no clue what that means. Isn't it? I thought it was like a piece of clothing.
It's a song by T.Y. Dollar Sign. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the word.
Aslani ball in. It's another Sweden corner. They're still knocking on the door, Sweden. And as we've said, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football.
It's not. It means unimpressed with or indifferent to something because one's experienced or seen it so often before. That's not what I want to say, but
Especially boring.
I meant more too careless.
So careless then.
Yeah, but I wanted to say good word.
You want to sound fancy.
Yes, indeed. By the way,
Pardon me.
we've got obviously I was going to say we did the West Ham podcast today, and we're looking at Skamaka and Kostic and stuff. Oh, it's a little bit messy.
Hacked away by Rachel Daly.
Anyway, I just saw Kostic and was thinking about that, and then obviously we did a podcast day, and then it corrupted, so that's a shame.
2 podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, off the knee. Oh, what a save!
Mary Earps at full stretch tips it over the bar to deny Blackstenius, and she deserves the admiration of her pals.
What a reach.
Teammates.
Off the knee of Blackstenius, and it's going over her.
She's like a female a reincarnation of Neuer, I swear. Well, he's not dead. I'd say more... I know they're also not dead, but I would say more Gordon Banks. I'm thinking the side that won the World Cup in '66... Banks in that tournament pulled off some ridiculous saves. Yeah. I wasn't there, but from what I've heard, the saves were really...
I was there in front of the crowd.
Yes, and I've not aged a day since.
No. Remember that day, not the back of my hand. I never understood that saying. Who memorises the back of their hand?
If you saw your hand in a lineup, would you be able to pick it out?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good point. I criticise it. I use that saying a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot of saying I use a lot. Anyway, Anderson on the corner for Sweden. They're still knocking on the door.
What would you prefer to use? I know that, like, the blueprints of my house.
I like the layout of my living room.
To be honest, our living room moves around too much, so I don't know that half the time.
No, it doesn't. Oh, ball in, caught by her.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
From winter mode to summer mode.
Oh, that's like just moving a sofa.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a couch.
That's a layout change.
Do people call it couch or sofa?
If they're American, yes.
No, but I know English people call it a couch.
Also, I hate the word snug to describe a small lounge. Oh, Banks died in 2019. Oh, he did die.
Oh.
Okay. I was thinking Shilton and Sean in my head, and then I said Banks. But yeah.
I was going to say Shilton's still alive.
Because how many surviving members are there of the 66 squad?
Oh, that's an error.
Are they all gone now?
Hemp's through. I believe so. Great turn from Hemp.
Anyone know
Still Hemp. Hemp. Oh, Russo couldn't quite get there. But Bronze has got there at that post again. Takes a touch. Ball in. Looking for Russo. It's over, everyone. Is it going to fall to Daly? It is going to fall to Daly.
3 members are still alive. Bobby Charlton.
Oh, yeah. Kirby.
Jeff Hurst. Oh, hang on.
Oh, Jeff Hurst.
Well, there's apparently 6 according to this thing. 3 according to this one.
How old is that
I
website?
was going to say, which one's more?
Hemp. Walsh. Great turn. Daly. Back to Williamson. Back to Daly.
Surely the one with 3 is more recent, I'd guess.
Daly into Kirby to Walsh. Does a little turn. Plays through Kirby. Slots it across. Russo!
I feel like I finished that, yeah.
Back heel. Oh, what a back heel.
What a goal!
What a back heel. Who else?
Alessio Russo.
Game, set, match. Come on! What a finish.
Disgustingly good.
Goal of the tournament.
Wow. I mean, I was just rooting for goals, but that back heel. Through the legs of the keeper. What a finish, Alessio Russo. Take a bow, Russo.
She has been different.
What a tournament Russo's having. As the second striker.
Kirby, great ball through. Great run from Kirby, great ball through from Walsh.
Unbelievable hit.
Cut back to Russo. Saved by the first
She missed this one.
And then the back heel. That's sublime.
Oh my god. And the nutmeg, then it is disgustingly good. 2 nutmegs, and it's in the back of the net.
Divine. It's divine.
And that wraps it up for England. England's
absolutely divine.
Into the Euros final. I'm fairly confident now that that's
Is it too early to say it's coming home? No, it's not. It's coming home. It's coming
by the way, the 3 surviving members of the 66 squad are Bobby Charlton, Jeff Hurst and George Cohen.
Oh yeah. That's got to be the game. And what a night it has been for England. We've still got 22 minutes to see this game out. Here comes Sweden. They have a go, and it's very far away.
Ironically, by the way, George Cohen, he was the first to retire of the squad because he had to retire at 29 due to an injury. but he's one of the last remaining alive.
Oh, yeah.
So he's one of the first to retire, and one of the last still there. And of course, Jeff Hurst and Watchalong.
Yeah. Well, what a night it has been for England. We've been fantastic.
If I doesn't coming back, I don't think. Matt Ifrit Kepa back, lol. Played for Bilbao. Russo the super sub.
And
super sub.
Still advantage,
Russo agent.
To Russo. Hemp, can she get round Sembrant? Not quite. Lindell comes out in flames. I'll be honest, it's been it's been much easier than the Spain game. Sweden just
a lot more comfortable.
Sweden's haven't been at the races, and we've been phenomenal.
No, I don't. I mean, people talk about Sweden as the favourites. I think that was mainly Sweden fans, and we kind of got lost in the vibes of the Sweden fans. But they've not been good here. They didn't play really well against Belgium. They had to sneak through for a late goal.
We've come in with the home crowd and the motivation after winning an extra time at Spain. They struggled a lot against Belgium, and they've done the same tonight.
Never knew it was going to be 3-0. Well, I don't know. Someone was, I can't remember who it was, slagging off Farah's 4-0 prediction. She's pretty much got this spot on. And Russo now is coming forward.
There's still 20 minutes to go. Don't count your chickens.
I was joking, bro. Okay. I do think Kepa, right? Leicester. They've just let Schmeichel. Schmeichel seems to be going to Nice now. They're going to need a goalkeeper. I know they usually invest smartly, but is Kepa on loan not a very smart transfer? I think it's
a risk.
What, for Leicester?
Yeah. Well, he has a stinker.
He has a stinker. It's the same risk of buying any player ever. But I think it was a good
player. No, but it's a bit different with keeper, because if your keeper flops, who's their next keeper? Jakubovic.
Well, maybe you bring in a young one as well, on a permanent.
Yeah.
Maybe you look at... Trying to think of a young goalkeeper who they could sign. Kepa. Maybe they buy and loan Kepa at the same time.
So the loan fails, I've got him on a permanent. Anyway.
Maybe you get Sven Ulreich. He's not young, but he's a goalkeeper.
Antonio Morante.
3-0 win semi-final knockout game. Not good result for football. No, I disagree. I think this just demonstrates how women's football is so much more exciting.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen in men's football a 3-0 semi-final in the last few years?
Just because they're always 0-0.
And also, you can say that, but Man City and Real Madrid was 6-5. Liverpool beat Benfica in the Villarreal in the semi-finals. That was a hefty win. So, as much obviously, and England, they beat Denmark 2-0. That's not a huge difference between 2 and 3. And Italy, who do they play in the semis? Try to think back to it now.
Italy. Belgium? No.
No. Portugal?
Yeah. No.
And that was 2-0.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think it's too much of a difference. Knockout matches shouldn't be end-to-end and should be end-to-end and fairly equal. I think it has been. England has just been more... I think if you... obviously, the base scoreline makes it look like a dominant performance.
SW.
Yeah, I will, sorry. But I think it has been end-to-end and equal. Obviously, England have scored goals, but Sweden have had moments as well.
Yeah, hit the bar. That's a great Russian Stanway.
And also, by saying that, you're saying that they should never be underdogs. Like Villarreal, of course. I still think it's a really good game. And I think the fact it is 3-0 shows how good women's football is. The good sides of it. SWFC, I presume a Sheffield Wednesday fan, or I don't know any other SW, so presumably a Sheffield Wednesday fan, and Owl as well. It says, hi, welcome SFWC. SWFC. Owl, welcome to the stream. I'm just going to call you Owl if that's alright. So yeah, hi. And Cauliflower welcomes them in as well. What a welcoming community we have here.
We've got a great community.
You guys are the best. Other than the arguments at the start, we are now
ironed them all out.
All friends again. Have fun.
And now England are 17 minutes away from the final, which looks all but confirmed. Sweden fans look devastated. 28,624 in attendance in Bramall Lane tonight. Again, a lovely crowd.
Who do England play in the final of the Euros? Whoever wins in tomorrow's game. That's a great segue. Thank you, Vanguard. And we'll be covering that one from 7:30. So join us live for Germany versus France to find out who England will play in the final. And of course, in that final on Sunday, we'll be live from around 4:15 for the 5 o'clock kickoff. It's a little bit earlier, so don't you be thinking it's an 8 o'clock kickoff and you missed the whole final. Make sure to play it.
It's in the afternoon. It's going to be hot. Yeah. That's my takes from the game.
Bring us sun hat and some sun cream.
Yeah. It could be hot. Kirby, that's not great. That's alright because we're 3-0 up and we've only got 16 minutes to go. That's a long ball. It's behind everyone, and Marriott has been sensational tonight for England. She's come up big when she needed to.
Been really good. Yeah, really, really good. By the way, up to 716 subscribers. Appreciate it massively. We've got a lot of people. France, Germany. Thingy, I haven't heard of it coming home since like 4 years. Well, you haven't heard the song It's Coming Home?
It's coming.
Do you not remember it, mate?
It's coming.
SWFC Al. Who do you support? We are both Chelsea fans and obviously England fans, but we do try to remain impartial on here. Germany will win. Tomorrow, I genuinely think it'll go either way, because I thought France aren't great, but I don't see anyone beating Renard. And in the predominant words, most of Germany's goals will come in the air from Alexander Pop's head.
Yeah.
She will not get a sniff with Mbok Baffy and Renard there. So
Hurtig on for Blackstenius for Sweden, and one more change is being made. Sembrant
Rip Sweden in D-Clay.
Coming off.
Sweden have been battered today.
Benninson.
Fardos are refusing to believe that they are having a mare. Thingy. Oh yeah, what do you think of Koulibaly? I think it's a very good deal. I think a lot of people slagging it off for age.
Kirby's through.
Have forgotten.
Has a go.
Oh, Frank Kirby. Beautiful. So powerful, the keeper can't stop it. And that's 4-0. Frank Kirby gets her first of the tournament. England imposing their dominance. England 4, Sweden 0. England into the final.
Game, set, and match.
I think Koulibaly is a very good signing though. I think the age isn't too much of a problem. I think he's still a very good centre-half. And with Reece James and Chilwell at wing-backs to cover his somewhat lack of pace, that we could switch to 4 as well, which would make even more sense for him as well.
Absolute dominance.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine, especially in a 3-back.
We've been fantastic tonight.
And then, Frank Kirby, it's a beautiful hit. Lindau gets a touch on it, but it's not going to be enough to stop that going in. Actually, gets 2 hands to it, but cannot keep it out. It's a great strike from Kirby.
Across the whole pitch.
There you are, lol. Yeah, welcome back.
Across the whole pitch, from Marriott being fantastic and making some huge saves, to the back 4 being superb, being Lucy Bronze with a goal and an assist. The midfield 3 of Walsh and Stanway, superb as always. The attacking 3 of Hemp, Kirby and Mead have been phenomenal going forward. And obviously Ellen White, who led the line, who's been obviously now subbed on for Alessia Russo, who obviously the back heel finish when she came on was incredible.
Yes. Also, I just want to add, I think we've glossed over it a little bit quickly. We are up to 716 subscribers, so thank you whoever has subscribed. I appreciate it so much. Helps us on our way to 1k. Bloody 4. It's been a good performance though for England. I don't think you can say it's been a particularly bad one for Sweden. England just
just giving up and saying
what a win. What a win,
Chelsea
fans.
France will beat you. Serena Weigmann's let Kirby score and is now probably going to bring her off. Yeah.
Yes.
Superb from Frank Kirby tonight. Fantastic.
Yeah, question slightly in the build-up whether it should be Frank Kirby or whether it should be
Ella Toone. And right, so gets a standing ovation not only from the England fans but also the Sweden
has proved
fans.
herself here. If it goes to 6-0, do you still have the same view? What, that it's not been a very bad performance? If it's I would rather judge the performance. It looks bad, I agree with you there, but I'd rather judge the performance, and I don't think it's been a 6-0. But Sweden have capitulated. I think this is a 2-0 win, but Sweden have capitulated right at the end here, and England are starting to make a mockery of the game.
So, but like Norway was avoidable. That could have been 2-0, 3-0.
But they gave up, and England turned on the style.
Here comes Sweden.
And I think today, I don't think 4-0 is a bad indication of the quality of women's football at all.
Ball in,
and even 6-0 is a little bit more. But I don't think it's a bad. indication.
I think you're looking at this the wrong way, Ray. This is not. This shouldn't be showing how bad Sweden are. This should be showing how
brilliant England are.
Because we have been above expectation. We have exceeded expectations tonight. We have been phenomenal, and I don't think any team, any women's team, could have stopped us tonight.
And you do get these results.
Yeah, in men's football.
Like if you look at the World Cup in 2014, the semi-final was a 7-1 win for Germany.
Yeah.
People don't then go, oh, Brazil are shit. They just played one bad game, and Germany were amazing in that match. I jinxed Sweden today, haven't I? Yeah, Mario, man, you jinx everyone.
Just whatever you do in the final.
Jinx the opponent, please, of England.
Williamson.
Compared to the Spain game, this has been way better from you. Yeah, I don't think Spain were that good. I think England were particularly poor in that match.
We have been so much better. If we played like this against Spain, we'd have beat them 4-0. We would have beat them 4-0.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe we've had more
I also think
space.
Sweden defensively are a lot better than Spain are. I'm really unappraised a little bit.
Equally, Spain didn't give us time and space, and we struggle with that.
Yeah.
But when you give us space, we're going to explore that and we're going to play phenomenally. Here's Ella Toon, ball in. Just
over.
Could have been
France's going to win the Euros. Fordoza, mate, you've changed your tune. I thought it was going to be Sweden. It's changed. I'll jinx who England play in the final. Okay, thanks, mate. If you could also jinx all of Chelsea's opponents next season, that'd be great in every competition. I want them to win them all.
And it's an England corner with 10 minutes on the clock. It has been a dominant display, and as Beth Mead goes over to this corner, she's going to get a standing ovation from the England supporters, and deservedly. She's only going to take a corner, but she's been that good. She deserves to
Mead, not only tonight, but more.
6 goals in
widely
5 games.
The whole tournament.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic, and she's going to put the ball in here.
Probably our player of the tournament thus far, and she's. I mean, like I said early, gotta be in that team in the tournament.
Yeah.
When we come to do it on Sunday. Jinx Arsenal and Manchester United to go down. That'd be great. What a season of Premier League would be in for if Manchester United and Arsenal got relegated. Two clubs with so much history. Imagine them battling out for the Championship title as well next year.
Yeah.
That'd be mental.
Lauren Hemp's just taking the ball to the face here.
Oof indeed. Man's like a kill for Sweden. It's tough pill to swallow. Bring England, brilliant job. Yeah, just say 4-0. Be careful of Tottenham. I think they might win the league soon. Conte makes his players work overtime. Vanguard, I think you make a really good point there. This is something we talked about in our Tottenham preview. If you don't frequently watch the channel, then you won't know. But we are on the podcast at the moment. We're doing a series where we preview every Premier League club season to come. We have a Tottenham one coming out soon where we talk about just that. The Tottenham one will be out on Thursday, right?
Yeah. Well, we're only
look out for that.
3 likes away from 20. So,
if there is 3 people out there that haven't clicked the like button, I think a lot of people have gone now because it has. The game's pretty much over. And Bit Invest is back.
Adios, my friend. Adios.
I'll put him in timeout. Can I hide from channel now? Hang on. Yeah.
Adios, amigos.
Look at the depth England have now. Yeah, they've got quite the deep squad.
I'd expect to see Jill Scott and that come on now. Just for a bit of time.
Oh, look at the depth Tottenham have now. Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, very deep squad. I think, though, I mean, they're still looking at Berea and Zaniolo. If they add either of those, that is insane.
Wait, Alex Greenwood and Jill Scott.
That's a new one. What, the Bit Invest? It's the same one we had earlier. I know you might not have been here, but we've had, we had
that's super.
We had the sex robot before, and now we have the Bitcoin robot. I know I'd rather have the Bitcoin robot, so I'm not complaining. So, I mean, it's annoying, but it doesn't take 5 seconds to just
bright hats, Claire.
Hide them from the channel. For a bit, at least. Also, Skriniar 2. I think Skriniar's not going anywhere now. Seems like he is happy at Inter. No, I believe he's still. I don't know if he's signed a new contract. He's still got only a year left on his deal. So Inter would be wise to sell him, but Inter don't do wise things.
No.
All the time. So.
Especially when the Sirianni's money.
Yeah.
Okay,
7 minutes left.
What a night it
6 minutes left now. It's been a very good stream.
Yeah,
a very good game.
Here comes Hemp.
What are we on now? 716
Can England
subs.
make it 5?
284 to go. England 4-0 up. What a bloody evening, everyone.
Porto.
Estonia as well. Yeah, but Estonia's got a longer contract, so I think they're all right there. But De Vries and Skriniar are both expiring in 2023. It's a big problem for Inter.
Oh, Welsh is kind of...
Welsh. Sorry, Stanway. Stanway's caught.
Oh, you...
Who is it? It's the number
It's a
20.
yellow, but it's a bit harsh. Yeah, so...
Man City are winning. Who are they playing right now? Or is that like they are going to be winning the
They're
Premier
going to
League?
win the league.
Or are they
Interesting.
currently winning? Let's have a look in squad.
I can't believe Castle Schmeichel's left thingy.
It's nothing in club friendlies. I presume you mean are winning the league then for Fordosa. Honest, though, I don't trust your judgment anymore. So look, yeah, Luis Suarez moves to Nacional. And Chelsea in for Fofana. Love that.
That'd be good. Oh, chance for Sweden. Cut straight out.
And yeah, Schmeichel to Nice.
By Williamson. Still got the ball
Big
here,
bat.
Sweden. And it's gonna go. It's headed away by Bright. Sagar can only head it wide. It's gonna come to Canarise.
And Aaron Ramsey's left Juventus now on expiration. And they've mutually terminated his contract.
Still got the
Can't
ball.
really get the ball in there, and there it's cleared by Russo. Fantastic again from her tonight. I know we said it before.
Triple
What a
sub is
tournament.
going to be Chloe Kelly
It's hard for
on
young
Beth Mead.
sub-strikers to make an impact in a tournament,
Yeah.
but Russo certainly had that impact.
But yeah, Chloe Kelly coming on Beth Mead. Beth Mead again.
We've seen Chloe Kelly
Standing
get a lot of
ovation
minutes. We're
from
going to see Greenwood as well.
Lane.
We're going to see Jill Scott. The 5 subs we mentioned before game. I mean, it's inevitable they're going to come on, and yet it's impossible to handle. So, I mean, that's such a dangerous prospect, isn't it, from the bench to have so many options that can completely change the game and pretty much win you the match. And Beth Mead makes her way off, one of the players of the match. That's why she features on the thumbnail.
Stanway on it. Stanway on a yellow. Let's get her off straight away. Don't want that risk.
I was going to say, we do not want George Stanway out for the final. I do not want to start with Jill Scott in a Euros final. So she's going to come on now and get some more minutes and just see out this game. I mean, if we can say 4,
And then
because we
Rachel
put
Daly
Jill
as
Scott
well
there,
coming
that'd
up
be mental.
for Alex Greenwood. And she's,
And
getting
she's,
told off
go off the nearest side. And she goes off to a round of applause.
Well, they probably all stood up for Beth Mead and they went, oh, we might as well stay standing because it's not really look rude.
Yeah, just deliberately sit down. I mean, absolutely no player so deserves that kind of treatment. They've all been fantastic on their England players. Should be very, very pleased with their performances tonight.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Obviously, they're standouts, and we'll get into them as we do our player of the match after the game. But yeah, everyone has been fantastic.
Chloe Kelly's come on and got fouled immediately.
Germany-England final. You're very confident that Germany are going to be there, Chelsea fan?
I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. We'll find out
Fordosa
tomorrow
thinks France will be there. Well, obviously, as Harry said there, we'll find out tomorrow night. Join us again from 7:30.
Swedish
Should be
flag
very
saying
good.
see you at Wembley hasn't gone very well, has it?
No, I reckon they're going to pack that up quickly.
Yeah, they'll burn it.
Okay, well, they could keep it in case they come back to
Yeah.
Wembley. If England get Euro 28 or World Cup 30.
We got the women's T20 cricket for 2026.
Don't think Sweden play much cricket.
No, they don't. I just saw it today. I thought it's international. At least we get to host cricket because we aren't hooligans at cricket.
No, we're bloody Tories.
No, we're not.
Oh, bloody spiffing that shot.
It's only not T20.
Go
That's
on.
like fast
Go on, Joe Root.
Let's speed it along, but that's like the one where they have
My
cucumber
posh
sandwiches
voice isn't
and
great.
just hit
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Hit it for one every over.
I can't. The long ones bore 'em. I prefer the one where they're all sponsored by Quavers.
The 100.
That, yeah.
That is good. Hula hoops are just playing cricket. Here comes Chloe Kelly.
If there was people dressed as hula hoops, that'd be even better.
Jill Scott
Can we make that happen, please?
to Hemp.
If I had the money to make people dress up as hula hoops and play cricket,
Bronze.
I would do that. Bright. Cross to Williamson.
I know Freddie Flintoff did it in one of those big inflatable bubble things.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say he's stolen my idea and
No.
physical hula hoop people
No.
out there.
Good old Andrew Flintoff.
How do you play cricket with a bubble around you? Anyway, this is far from the point, but yeah. It's interesting.
Anyway,
Regardless.
Kira Walsh, long ball looking for Hemp.
France look good against Netherlands, but I just think the fact Germany have not conceded a goal yet, I can't stress how mental that is. That they've not conceded a goal.
We've only conceded one.
Yeah, but that's still a goal, isn't it?
Not really. We'll see tomorrow night, won't we?
It is a goal.
We'll see tomorrow.
Not really, but it definitely is a goal. Yeah, we will see. Foul.
Not that it matters, we're full of
Really
that.
bright. Oh, so I was worried tonight that Sweden could pull off the upset. I was worried that we might be going extra time.
We've seen the opposite.
But alas, England, absolutely dominant.
Yeah. What a show. Even class.
What accent are you trying to do?
Nondescript.
Oh, good. Yeah. Smash it then.
Chris, what are you laughing for? Why are you laughing for me, serious?
Okay, well that's not nondescript.
Sadio man, he's just playing the ball.
Definitely not now. Everton, I reckon.
I was not, yeah.
The Everton area of Liverpool.
Manchester.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant turn from Toon. Toon driving in space.
Russo.
Russo does really well,
Back
taking
to
a stride.
Toon.
Back to Toon. Plays it out wide. Here is Lauren Hemp. Cuts inside on her left foot.
Russo.
To Russo.
Oh, just
it's
wide.
almost
Can't make
sneaks
it
in.
5.
Almost sneaks in the goal.
She's been phenomenal. But again,
There
so
you
now
go.
good
Hemp or
performance
Russo,
tonight.
both of them been fantastic.
It's had 3 minutes had that.
Really? Can we not just call it there?
You still start Ellen White, obviously, for the final.
Oh, 100%. But Russo off the bench will get a goal in that final.
Yeah.
I've no doubts about that. It's a lovely ball from Lauren Hemp. Very decent ball. Russo annoyed at herself for not finishing that because there's another chance to show Weigmann what she can do. Obviously, she's not going to be starting, but when we're looking at World Cup next year, is it going to be Ellen White or Alessia Russo? I think that's a very interesting debate. We have just kicked it into Welsh's head, though. So here come Sweden.
I don't concede now. It's boring.
So 2 goals, that's big. Compared to Germany not conceding. Yeah. Germany could lose 5-0 to France, though, so that would change that. Did someone watch Germany versus Austria? Germany did not play very well. Unfortunately not. That was the one quarter we did not cover. Due to just life things going on.
Busy.
Thursdays are not great for us.
No.
So, yeah, unfortunately, you might see a lot. Oh, it depends on timings and stuff. But we might see a bit less Europa League and Conference League football next year on the channel. But hopefully
Also still in
not.
the finals.
Obviously, but I mean, depending on what the timings are of stuff, we might be able to do some Europa League fixtures. And of course, we will be doing Champions League on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that makes doing Europa League as well on the Thursday a little bit of a fatiguing stretch.
Great ball into Chloe Kelly. She has a go from range, caught by Lindahl.
Caught with relative ease. I'm just saying just now because I might not make tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. Okay, that's fine, Chelsea fan.
Don't worry.
As long as you're here for every other stream. You're on one pass per season.
Chelsea fan.
No, of course. Yeah,
He's here.
life things mean you can't watch streams. That's completely fine.
Your life doesn't have to revolve around us. Our streams.
It's lovely if it does.
But we appreciate that you do watch every stream, and there are a couple of you who do watch every stream because you like watching us and football.
Yeah, I presume so.
They just hate us, hate football, but still watch us.
It's just like, oh, this is a bit of a laugh,
This
isn't
is
it?
torture.
I
hope none of you
do
sit
it,
there
yeah.
and think that. Mary Arts goes to ground with 40 seconds left on the clock. That'll be it. Obviously, Sweden aren't going to find four goals.
Maybe
in
they
30
challenge
seconds.
themselves
Yeah.
to see how much of it they can get through before they just want to.
Trina was ready to go run the pitch.
Trina Weigmann's
She's
buzzing.
happy. She has set this up. Tactical masterclass tonight. And with 20 seconds left, Mary Arts will boot the ball up the pitch.
Which is also credit to her and her team.
Yeah.
And the work that the England side have put in to become such a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely. And whoever they get in the final, I would be scared. If I'm France or Germany,
Good game, guys. Congrats.
Thanks.
Thank you. I didn't play.
I played so hard. No, I didn't. I'm not a woman.
Case out there.
That's the game.
Know.
We're into the final. We are into the final
Fantastic.
of the Women's Euros. Take a bow, Serena Weigmann and her team, because that was a superb performance. From start to finish, we were fantastic.
Wow. That is it.
That's
Everyone.
my favourite time to stream.
England into the final. We're getting music now, yay. England to the final. Buzzing about that. Yeah. Looking forward to it on Sunday night, where we'll face the winner of tomorrow night's game. Make sure to join us there tomorrow. France versus Germany.
Say the
The
music's
stakes
too
are
loud.
equal to tonight. One more. Sorry, I don't know what that is, Matteo.
I can't begin to know
Hurdle. Hurdle. Spelled wrong. I've worked it out. Yeah.
Goals from Mead, Bronze, Russo, and Kirby.
Indeed, cauliflower. Whoop, boy.
Man of match, or player of the match, quickly before we get to scorers.
Oh, I will go for... Tough one, isn't it? I don't think we're going to get to the chorus. I'm gonna, you do your chorus and I'll have a little think.
Touching reaching out. Come on. Touching me. Touching you.
I'm going Lucy Bronze. No, Mead. Bronze. I don't know. Who knows?
Good times never seem so good. Weigman.
Night, guys. Alright, bye, Matteo. Bye, everyone. Great to see you.
I will go Frank Kirby.
I was thinking Kirby.
She was fantastic tonight.
No, it's got to be Mead, it's got to be Bronze, it's got to be Hemp, it's got to be Daly, it's got to be all of them.
Russo.
Weigman.
Yeah, what? Fantastic. Serena Weigman. Take about. Got standing ovation.
I'm not standing up.
You can't see me. Standing ovation.
Very difficult to stand. There's no room here for standing. It's a very nice song, isn't it?
It's lovely. Reaching out.
Reaching out.
Touching me. Touching you. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. Weigman. I'm feeling inclined. Bum, bum, bum. To believe it never
Right, we'll call it after this one. Do you want to be setting up to finish up? You don't come running back on. The next call.
Oh, sweet Caroline.
Right.
Bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. Weigman.
Right, this maniac is going to be dancing long into the night. Good to Jack now. Thank you, Chelsea fan. Everyone. What a game. What a stream. Thank you all very much. We are next live tomorrow, of course, for Germany versus France. Join us there. The stream page is already up. So if you want to go and click on that, leave a like, set a reminder, and join us there tomorrow. Very excited for it. But yeah, that's when we're next live. Loads of content coming out this week. As I mentioned, daily podcasts at the moment for Premier League previews for the start of the season. That is all though. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the tunes in the outro. But I'm going to thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.
And kiss you please to a lump of cheddar cheese. Dip one pearl, drop one curl.